Mhm. Just so we're sure. I like the new background. It's
A little brighter. Well, I didn't have any of my, for some reason it won't let me add from my images, only files. So it's only
oh wow.
it, yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. I have to fuck with it later, but it's not a big deal at the moment. So I went to the shared folder that Nate has and just like pulled the first thing that was because last night I recorded with a fucking a beach and a palm tree and I was like, I can't look at that again. But I also like my room is a fucking mess and I can't have it on screen because it's a fucking pigsty that I haven't cleaned in a month. I've got like I've got sh I've got multiple suitcases from the last time I traveled and home gym con. So like I've got like two suitcases of shit that I've like are partially unpacked that I need to go through, and like seven loads of laundry that are just kind of skewered across the land.
Yeah, I can see you're just so busy though.
I
Too
am busy
busy
guy.
for laundry.
Busy guy. Where's your at, Joe? I learned last
That's all
night
right.
what that third mean that thrice means third. That'll be a whole thing that you'll laugh at this week when it comes out. I was like thrice. Don't know what that means. Like I know it just means like addition to or later on or like I never clicked that it does mean like the third.
Very good. Very good. Of course, I
Yep,
wasn't there for that.
learn something new every day.
Honk, honk! Honk, honk!
I want to gouge my eyeballs out with a fork. I hate allergy season. Welcome to episode fucking what episode? You said you knew the number and you didn't put it in.
No, fuck you. It's down in the button. It's under his
611.
it's number six. It's
Oh
under
my
supporting
God.
members. I added it down there.
That episode of Unpaid and Underrated.
Mm-hmm. Top 10.
Whatever all of he just said is the episode number of today. Uh, for crew, by crew, relentlessly mocked by crew. God, I'm sweating in here. Uh, Joined as usual by Big Keith
Howdy, howdy.
and number six, Big Joe.
How's it going?
Hmm. How you doing there, Joe? Welcome. You are a man of mystery. I don't think haven't had a ton of interactions with you over the last several years, yet you are, fairly high up there. It's kind of neat. It's hopefully this
Yeah,
episode pulls you out of your shell a little bit and everyone gets to know you and, you know, just
yeah.
bring all the crew together.
Trying to be a little more active. I'm starting to get out there.
It's such an active Discord, and we're all so busy. It's just impossible to do anything.
Not bad.
What are you drinking over there in your drink spot or chill, which is of course the only thing I ever use anymore as well.
I've got three-way IPA.
Oh, a tree
Felt like
way.
that. I felt like that was a fitting name.
Just the three of us. Good stuff. I just got a Waterloo. Pretty good. Grape.
Anybody wearing anything cool? I got my Natural for Life shirt.
I do. I've got technically I wore it last night too, which was last week. So this will be 2 weeks in a row. I'm rocking the Code Unpaid Barbell Rescue shirt. This is I don't know, navy. No, it's not navy. It's more like a, I don't know, like a cloud blue. I don't know, blue. I don't fucking know.
Oh, did you get me the sticker?
Depending on what you're willing to pay for it, yeah. No, I do have. I think I had two of those. I'll have to double check. But yeah,
Okay.
I had like four people ask me for stickers, and I was like, "Fuck off!" But yeah, no, I got you one, and I got you that, and I got Jenna's home gym nerd shirt. I think so.
Oh,
I
dope.
should be good. We should be all set. But
You bought a shirt at.
no, well, yes, I bought this shirt. I bought multiple shirts at Home Gym Con, but I meant to say the Home Gym Con, or sorry, the Home Gym nerd sticker is what Jen wanted. I got her that.
No, I wanted the one from Barbell Rescue.
I have you that too.
Oh, exciting. It'll cost you
I,
$1 to send to me. I can Venmo you.
I'll see you in July, March. I'll see you in March.
March.
See you in March. I
December, you
have.
can come up for my birthday.
So anyone listening that knows that I owe you a sticker, I'm sorry. We'll get to it at some point, but probably not before Lift Hard Live Easy. But I'll try.
Hey,
But
I sent out 6 envelopes
I know
today.
you did. I'm proud of you. It's a lot of work. So do that for like 4 years straight. Like I have sent literally 100 stickers out to people in the last like 5 years. Like I just I know I got a stack right now, ready to go out. That I'm just sorry if you've sent me one and I haven't reciprocated yet. Just send me a reminder and I'll add you to the list.
Everybody got personal handwritten notes.
That's impressive.
Hey
I can't.
Robo. No, wait, not Robo. Ron,
Devo?
you might get Cody's note and then also get your own. So that might come up.
That's funny. That's really funny.
Because what I did was everybody that sent me their address, I took a screenshot.
Hmm.
So I'd have it on my laptop. And then I would go, okay, this person's address, I'd write it, and then I'd write the note, and then I would know. But then I guess what I did was I go, okay, wait, I'm doing Cody's, cycle over, and I go, okay, yeah, Ron was next. Okay. And then I guess I forgot to go back to Cody's and had convinced myself I already did Ron's. So if everything works out, hey, I'm great at this. And if nothing works out, brother, we are not professionals.
No, and I in the past I literally like had to keep a spreadsheet when I had like 10 at a time, and I was like trying to figure out who I fucking mailed and who I didn't, and I was just like,
Yeah.
I don't need that stress going into the meet, so I'll get to you guys after. Sorry.
Hey, should we rate last week's episode, or do you want to get into general topics? What do you want to do?
Let's do a couple generic. We got a lot of not super Massonomics relevant stuff, so we'll do a couple of those and then hit. So let's see, what do I have? Chat GBT. I've used it a handful of
There's a
times
dog.
for
There's a dog.
making puppies. A couple of them, two
Oh
of
yeah.
them, for making some stupid memes. And in the past, anyone that's familiar, with unpaid underrated, you know that Big Keith here's got a Big Keith over here. That's me. Over here.
Are you
has a
okay?
I'm tired, man. I literally just recorded like 20 fucking 3 hours ago. So, the fuck was I saying? Oh, I have this massive spreadsheet for the podcast, and I have to hand enter literally all the data because it doesn't I haven't figured out a way to like populate dates and shit. So I have like the date of every Tuesday for the last 2 years and the next 2 years. I have the date for every Thursday, so I can keep the schedule organized of so when we're talking, it's like, all right, we're gonna record on this night, it comes out on this night, etc. This is the episode number because like this particular week's a perfect example. Like this isn't gonna come out when it's supposed to, or you're gonna be a week behind, Joe. So sorry about that, but you'll still be you'll be the last one. You will be what people traveling to Aberdeen get to listen to if they're listening that week. So that's kind of actually a pretty good honor. But anyway, so I usually have to sit there and literally just fucking keep sliding back and forth between the calendar and sheets to get every fucking date. And I've asked Nate multiple times, and he's probably told me a thing that I couldn't understand, and it was never able to make it work.
Hey, Big Nate here, by the way. Yeah, I've explained how to do this multiple times.
So then I finally talked to ChatGPT enough to get her to because it's a her, to actually give me the list of give me every date for the Tuesdays for the next year. And then I have to even go into more detail of no, don't make it 2025, make it just 25. And then make it, I had to give it 4 prompts. And then eventually I got it to where I just copy and paste 50 dates at once. It was kind of annoying because when I copy it from ChatGPT right into the sheets, it puts a space between everyone. But then if I copy it, paste it just in a blank document and then copy it again, works perfectly. So still a couple workarounds, but nonetheless, it's the first time ChatGPT has been of any use for me other than just fucking stupid memes. So I was pretty happy with that because I literally went out until 2027 with some of these dates because I wanted to get to episode 200 and see what the date was. So if you haven't seen the notes yet, I don't know if you've looked or not yet, but what do you think the date for episode 200 is? Joe or Joe?
March 4th, 2027.
I hate you.
April 20th.
I hate you so
420,
much.
nice.
Nice. So it is 2020. it is March 2027. I just thought that was kind of cool to kind of see that and be like, oh well, if we want to actually hit 200 episodes, we have to put another fucking 2 years into this. It's fuck, that's a lot of work.
I mean, yeah.
We'll see.
Not that I don't love doing it. I mean, is it really work? If you enjoy it, show me a man that enjoys his work, and I'll show you a man who's never worked a day in his life.
All right, Mr. Corporate.
I think Buddha said that. So that was a great story. I can't wait to read that one in your biography. Yeah, that was
sounded better in my head. Well, what's sad in my, I think Joe had the distracting humming in my earphones aren't helping either. So I don't know if that's on me or if that's everybody can hear that.
No, there's just a fan or something going on. It'll be fine, Keith. Calm down.
Oh, I think it's actually a little bit better now because and my Bluetooth wasn't on, so that took some of it out. So we're good. No worries, Joe.
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't know where that noise is coming from. I don't have a fan on, so sorry.
Oh, it is there now. I notice it. Zoom won't pick it up though. Everything's fine.
Yeah,
just turn on your filter there, Chat GB Keith. So I
That's a thing.
won.
How do I filter that out?
So I won a $200 gift card from Bucked Up. That was pretty dope.
Oh, dope. Was
Yeah,
that
like
a
it was just a giveaway from one of their reps. They were like, "Oh, I reached 200,000 followers. I'm gonna." They do the thing where if you follow them and tag somebody, you win. And I actually won. And this coming off of my barefoot win,
yeah?
uh, like winning
What's
stuff on
Bucked
the
Up
internet
again?
is
Like
dope.
I'm
Bucked Up
familiar
is
with them.
it's
I
a
know the name.
supplement
I just
fit.
can't.
It's a supplement fitness company.
Okay. So you have heard.
Interestingly, yeah, I use their stuff pretty regularly. Their pump is pretty dope. Their stim
Nice.
free workout pre workout is excellent. But yeah, I have a $200 gift card from them, and it turns out I can use it on the American site, and shipping's like $12.
Oh, there you go.
So their Canadian site has like 6 things, but their American site is topped with stuff you can't buy in Canada. It's a good thing I do not compete tested because some of that stuff is
Juicy.
not allowed. But even Morgan's like, hey, I really like something on there. And I'm like, well, we got a gift card. Let's use it up. So interestingly, I wanted to ask this question. Do either of you know what a stag and doe is?
I know what a doe is. I mean, it's like two different deer of some sort. But what's like a doe is a female, or no, the doe is well, they're definitely.
Yeah. Okay,
Oh,
Joe,
fawn's a baby.
do you know what the
Yeah.
phrase
I
stag and
mean,
doe is?
Oh, didn't know.
I think it's, I mean, a male deer and a female deer, but I'm assuming it's some sort of a party, but I don't know.
Okay, yes, a stag and doe is a fundraising party for a wedding.
Oh,
Ah.
interesting.
Do you guys not have those down there? Because Morgan was talking to me that her American friends are always confused about stag and like, do you have buck and does?
Nope.
No.
No,
Okay,
I've
so
never
that's
heard of.
so that is a strategically Canadian phenomenon then. And interestingly, I lost $100 at this stag and doe, losing everything. And I got humbled by a beer case hold. So you had to take a beer case and hold it just like above parallel to your shoulders.
Hmm.
And the case ripped, and then the tricep that I tore, it
Oh,
was
yeah.
that hand. So I got like 23 seconds out of it. I was embarrassed because my one friend was there and she was like, I wanted to see how well you would do there because she knows what I do. And I was like, don't tell anybody, don't tell anybody. But
Don't,
yeah,
don't tell Juggernaut you can't do that for more than 23 seconds.
right?
He'll be mad at you.
So I won $200 and then lost a bunch of money out of stag and doe all within like 2 hours, only to realize you guys don't even know what a stag and doe is. So when I messaged,
Concept's cool.
yeah, it's essentially like people donate prizes. You do like a raffle, and you rent out a hall and you pay for the beer, and then you sell tickets for the beer. So you buy the beer at $2 a can, but you sell it at 5, and you pocket the difference to help fundraise your wedding, right? And the dude running it, he's got an animal sanctuary, so I was like, I don't mind losing some money to help him out for his wedding. So, but yeah, that was a really fun like 24 hours of like, you win some, you lose some. Find out your American friends don't know what a stag and doe is.
Not even a little bit.
Yeah.
Pretty cool concept.
Yeah, no, dude.
I actually, that's the first one I've been to in 10 years. I've actually boycotted them. When Big Steve got married, he asked me to be in his party, and I said, "Are you doing a stag and doe?" And he said, "Hell no." And I went, "Then I'm in." Because if he was doing one, I was out. And I told him that because
So is it in addition, do you guys not have bachelorette and bachelor parties? Or is
we
it
do.
both?
They're separate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Essentially, getting married up here means you're drunk for 3 months straight. Right? You do your bachelor party, your bachelorette party, your stag and doe, your wedding. Like you never stop. Speaking of winning stuff online, no, I don't have a segue. Do you want to do the next one, or you want me to do my other one?
Winning, if you want to be a winner, well, I think winners support their friends and support good companies. And we have a bunch of those in our family. But most recently, Chris and Randy over at BeltFed, I think we touched on it before when they first signed the lease at their brick and mortar store there. But it looks like they're actually getting moved in and will be open soon. So anyone the greater, where are they at? They are in Tennessee. Which part of Tennessee, I don't recall, but they are in Tennessee. They can still obviously ship everything, but it's just cool to see good people actually be able to get a brick and mortar. It's going to help Chris out a lot. Just imagine running a business out of your house and then being able to actually separate that, because he says he's working like 20 plus hour days and sleeping a little bit, just because it's there. So now he has to like force himself to drive to the shop versus like just going to the next room. So I'm excited for him. Hopefully it, makes their life a little bit easier. The biggest thing he touched base on was like just being able to streamline. Like he will be able to do stuff quicker because he can have stuff set up, not necessarily assembly line, but just all his shit spread out in one area versus a little bit of stuff in the garage, a little bit of stuff in the basement, a little bit of stuff in a spare bedroom, and just all over the place. So I'm just, spent a lot of time talking with him over the weekend and just, very happy for him.
Did he mess with you?
Yeah, you fucker.
Yes.
He did he wanted, I think he was supposed to do it incognito, but we were, he was heavily drinking and I was slightly drinking. So it was just like, he just kind of set the phone down and said like, hey, pretend like this phone isn't here. And then like, what's your email, Keith, or something like that. So
got me to email.
Got me to do the cut up. No one put shit in my pockets because and that would have irked me and not gone over well because I was so irritated that whole weekend. But
that was Nate's idea. It was a reverse pickpocket. Just slowly fill his pockets with stuff he likes, and then let him find it later.
Would have been funny. It did segue into me telling the story about what Matthias did to me at Pancake House at Crew Falls, where he put his business card in my wallet when I went to the bathroom, and I was just like, it kind of would have been like that. So, but yeah. Just so support our friends there. Can go into the Lift Hard Live Easy, the Home Gym Con video 2 that hit today. We already last everything's a little bit off because of the way we're recording things, but the second video hit today. Very similar to the first one. A lot of good content, a lot of crew in the background. I don't know if anybody got a chance to watch either of those or any thoughts they wanted to share on what they've consumed from Home Gym Con media so far.
Yeah, I watched them both. I thought, I mean, they're both good. I gotta say, Joey killed it.
Yeah, he did. He's the best rogue rep we've ever seen on camera.
For sure.
He was the best rep. He was definitely the best rep of that first.
Yeah, no, he shined. That was Tanner was like, "Hey, do you want to be in a video?" And I was like, "Sure." And he was like, "Just go over the rep stuff with me." And I'm like looking at the booth, and I'm like trying to figure out where the bars are at. I was like, "Oh, I can talk about bars all day." And I'm like, "I don't know what any of these fucking machines are called." And I was like, "Hey, Joey, come here." We threw the microphone on him, and I was just an asshole in the background because I was like, "I don't want to be an asshole in the foreground, if you will."
It was pretty funny to see you just occasionally in the background pretending they weren't there.
Yeah, that was good stuff.
That hack squat from hack squat from Temple of Gains looks dope. That thing was a lot of cool stuff. Yeah, it's also a leg press. Like, I'm not a machine person, but I was like, that's cool as hell.
That pulley thing was pretty neat.
The leg extension one, right?
Yeah, it was dialed.
Dialed motion. Yeah. Dialed motion has the one that was like super lightweight and attaches to a cable system and shit. Which, I mean, works for people that have cable systems, but if it's not plate loaded, it doesn't work for everybody.
Yeah.
But I feel like so many people that are going to buy something like that already do have those cable machines and can easily piggyback on it. So there's a lot of cool stuff. Yeah.
My cable machine's pretty janky, so that would be definitely an upgrade for me.
Nice.
Well, all right.
Tune in last week to hear about Home Gym Con. Because we're coming from the future. Or the past? Some time machine shit.
Yeah. Last kind of general topic. So I'm like an adult now. Like I have kids and pay bills and shit like that. And I got a letter in the mail telling me that my car loan was maturing. And my final payment would be this month.
Nice.
Can I tell you I had to Google what a matured loan means?
Yeah, does that just mean you don't pay interest at the moment?
No, I mean I'm done. I paid off my car.
Oh, that's just terminology. Is that terminology down here, Joe? I've never heard a matured loan, but
I've heard the term, but I didn't know what it meant.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a panic attack because I was like, I don't know what this means. I better call these guys.
Yeah.
And then I was just Googling it. I was like, what the hell does this mean? And like I said, like I'm a parent. I'm supposed to know this shit. So.
You're not Big Jeff. You're Big Joey. So
I was gonna ask Jeff, but then I realized that he can't give out free advice. So I thought that was pretty funny. Just how embarrassingly immature I felt not knowing that I paid off my car.
That's good. I mean, I wouldn't be embarrassed. I wouldn't be embarrassed if you didn't know what a mature loan was. Possibly embarrassed you didn't know how many payments you had left because I'm granted I don't pay the bills here, but I don't know. I guess I would keep track of,
I
Do I
couldn't.
owe $2,000? Do I owe 500? Like what's
Yeah,
left on this
I couldn't
fucker?
remember if it was a 6 or 7 year loan,
Oh gosh.
and it must have been 7 because Orange just turned 6, and we bought the car pretty much right when we found out we were pregnant. So like the timing works. I just was just like, what does this mean? What do I do? Who do I call? Am I in trouble? Oh my! Like it was actually really embarrassing. I thought I'd share that with all of you as a something for you to come after me for.
I got one thing. So, probably talked about this a little bit last week, depending on what Nate puts in. But I finally did get a laptop, so yay, go me. Nate and I spent probably an hour and a half on the phone today, on a Zoom call. Him trying to teach me a little bit of Apple. So, just wanted to give give some props to Nate for taking some time to work with me today, and you know, patiently, very patient man. So appreciate you, Nate. There was some stuff on last night's episode, if you will, that was before the recording, of me trying to figure some stuff out, and people were just rolling because like I didn't know the simplest things, and yeah, it was it was pretty good. But that's that pre-show grease you got to be in for.
Should we do last week's episode? This week's episode?
Yeah, yeah. Joe, what did you think about the apparel draft and or the tier list? To see if it wasn't it was it was a tier list. Anything on that just stand out at you, or anything you wanted to talk about it for the episode as a whole?
I mean, I liked it. Uh, I didn't prepare anything for that, but
No, that's like
I don't know.
we do this every
I
week.
liked it.
Just what do you think of the episode? Anything stand out at all? If not, that's fine. Just give us a rating. No pressure.
I'll give it a 5 out of 5 compression. I don't
Nice.
know. All right.
No, you're good, man. You're good. No worries. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, jockstrap and gloves at F, that makes sense. Hats at C, slides at C, cut off arm hoodies at C. One thing I didn't like was the ankle socks, because they gave ankle socks a C, and I had to wait till see what image they put, because some people have that like to me an ankle sock is like slightly above the ankle, and then there's like the people that wear those weird ones that are like below the foot line and like
The no
almost like,
shows.
yeah, they're like a 45-degree angle. Like those are fucking F tier to me. But like an ankle sock is nothing wrong with an ankle sock. It's A or B all day. I say I agree with most of it really. I don't know. Nothing really. It always brings up some contention. So no one's going to agree with it too much. But overall, very good episode as always. I will go ahead and give it a 5 out of 5. Flaming beanies.
So I'm halfway through it. One of the new things with my schedule is I don't work Tuesdays or Wednesdays. So my podcast listening time is Monday for an hour. So I'm halfway through. I'll finish it tomorrow, and then I'll listen to this week's Unpaid and Underrated. Gotta say, I would have put hoodies at an F. I've tried wearing hoodies. Interestingly, I wear hoodies all the time outside of the gym. A hoodie in the gym is a nuisance. So I probably would have put that at F. Beyond that, my vegan fingerless lifting gloves were really offended by where those were placed. So I'm going to go ahead and give that a 5 out of 5. Tights that I used to wear thinking I had to. And then also, are there people not wearing shorts over their tights? Like when you wear those compression tights on your
I've never
legs?
worn them. Well, I've only ever worn, like, I wear compression underwear, but it's like the same length as boxer briefs, and then I just wear shorts already.
So these are like
yes,
tights. Are people just
I don't
raw
wear
dog
those.
in the world in those? Like you can see your veins in that shit.
I feel like that used to be pretty popular. No, just tights and nothing over it. I don't know about now, but I used to see it all the time on Instagram or whatever.
A face full of wiener everywhere you went.
Episode title. Maybe not. Not on Facebook.
Hey, I'm not on Facebook. I don't care.
I know. I do like the race first comment on the Facebook. Like that is a pretty like heated like it goes back and forth between like 2 or 3 people fairly regularly.
Because Matt ruined YouTube.
Yeah, I don't think any.
He won like 150 in a row or something, if I recall correctly. And we were just like, forget it. None of us want to try anymore.
Yep, I feel that. Big Joe, did you get a Massonomic sponsor read you wanted to hit the crew with?
Yeah.
Let's do it, brother.
All right. Are you confused about how to get strong, stay strong, or use your strength? Well, treat your ears to the Massonomics podcast, where the silliest geese toast in any geographical region will teach you the benefits of a strictly cottage cheese and chicken bake diet, all while horse cocking some weights around. Tired of discords that are just too serious? Welcome to the Massonomics Discord, where the only arguments you'll see are whether Ohio is the Midwest and cheese belongs on smoked meat. Join the strongest Discord in Western Northeast Internet. Remember, only 3 spots left. Tired of buying mesh shorts with a logo slapped on them and still having a full bank account? Well, do I have a site for you, Massonomics.com. But the shorts are always more expensive than a Prime Fitness dumbbell rack, and the beer party shirts always pop.
Nice. That was really good. I'm gonna do a very quick segue before we get the guest on the horn. At home gym con, I think I was walking at some point. I was around Tanner when Adam from Garage Gym Experiment, Jake's buddy that helps out and like helps run home gym con and everything, or at least the front desk. He was wearing a pair of just the mesh shorts, and I think Tanner commented on how he's got the blank ones, and he's like, "No, these are lift shorts. They're just so old. There's literally not a ounce of the white logo anymore." I don't know if he was fucking with him or not, but like I don't know. Like I looked pretty closely. I didn't see a faint outline at all anymore. So like it could have gone. That's one of those things where I'm like, I really don't know if he's making a joke or not. But I think those could have been lift shorts that just got washed, 75 times, and there's just no lift logo left. But either way, it was very amusing because I think he had mentioned something about getting a refund or something, and I was like, oh, yep, just give it the old charge back.
My first pair of lift shorts, there's barely a logo on them.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a couple of those, but it's at least something there. Yeah. All right.
Well, with the personal loan, but still.
All right, let's get our guest on the horn.
Yeah, let's kick all these looky-loos out and these loan talkers and no more mature loans. Let's just get to the meat and potatoes.
All right, Joe, is that you, Big Joe?
Yeah, I'm here. How's it going, you guys?
Hey, it's going okay so far. My kid's in the background screaming, so if I look a little distracted, that's me hoping he doesn't come in here and yell at me.
Yeah.
You are on Unpaid and Underrated.
Oh, thanks for having me.
We'll dive right in. We want to start recording as soon as we can. We don't want to miss any of that gold that we might spin. Yeah. So, quick introduction. You are like number 6.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
Started at 11 and gained 5 spots when we got the second card. So wasn't originally top 10, but
hey, all those losers see themselves out.
I can't believe it.
So, what brought you to Massonomics, especially so early?
Well, I had started listening to their podcast before the supporting member thing, and then I felt like I was getting a lot of value out of the podcast because I listened to. It was actually the very first podcast I had listened to.
Oh wow!
But so I felt like I was getting a lot of value out of it and not giving them any money. So I decided when that popped up, I decided to join pretty quick.
A lot of information on how to get strong, stay strong, and use your strength, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely worth paying a small stipend for.
Yeah.
So where do we find you on the interwebs?
On the interwebs, I am Joe Deshazer on Instagram, and then the other Big Joe in Discord, or Joey not Joey, sorry, JoJo in the unpaid Discord. So
nice.
I like to make it.
We got you in there this week.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. To change that.
Wait, so you weren't the first? Did you change it to the other Joe, or why were you the other Joe in Discord?
I didn't join the Discord until pretty late.
You were an early supporting member, but kind of one of those. I'm not getting on that fucking Discord with those kids. Okay, you're one of those guys. It's all good.
Oh, I'm old.
No, there's. I keep meeting. There's a lot of us. There's a lot of people that legit aren't on Discord that are crew. So that's why I was talking to like the 600 or so that are in there. It's not really accurate to what the real number is because there's a large number that aren't on Discord.
Yeah,
but that's cool.
I was looking through my messages to Massonomics, and I think I made him send it to me like 3 times, probably over a year, 6 months before I actually joined
Ah,
Discord. But
God damn it, Joe. We'll have to. We wouldn't even like change it to like the other Big Joe by the time you actually get in.
yeah, could be.
How many Joes are there?
There's a lot. There's like
Yeah, we're getting overrun.
I think if you have a name that doesn't repeat, you are in the minority at this point.
Yep.
Like
Shout out to Anand.
yeah, there's not a whole ton of you. So Joe, where are you from? Where you live?
I live in Olympia. I'm from Ocean Shore, Olympia, Washington. From Ocean Shores, Washington.
The state of Washington. Okay,
Yes, the
be
state of Washington.
very specific. Some of us crew are a little geographically, not the brightest. By
Yeah,
that I mean me.
So there's
Okay,
a state of Washington,
I
there's
know.
and then
Washington.
there's the District of Columbia, which has the
Correct.
city of Washington.
They
Yeah,
don't,
basically.
but there
Okay.
are people that will
It's
just
close
say
enough.
Washington and talk about Washington D.C. and there's people that say Washington and talk about the state, and so
Yeah,
you do gotta clarify every now and then because we have a
yeah.
lot
I
of
lived in
we have a lot of D.C. adjacent crew. So
Yeah.
I
Interesting.
lived in Sarasota for a couple of years, and anytime I said Washington, I always had to clarify. So
you're getting a new crew neighbor then. Have you been talking to Big Joey at all? The other
I haven't. I
because
plan
he's
on
definitely
reaching out,
moved.
but I
Yeah,
haven't yet.
no, I'm curious of where because he's he's already got the house. Like he owns the house, and I think he's up there in sometime in the near future to kind of get a lot of
Yeah,
stuff moving before they move. So
yeah. I'll be
that's
losing my
cool.
title of strongest Washington Joey pretty soon.
Oh wow, yeah, that is funny. There's gonna go from one Washington Joey to two Washington Joeys real quick. No, that'd be cool. But like, fingers crossed, you guys are actually close and can like hang out and stuff, and maybe like travel to some of these lift hard livies and whatnot together. That'd be cool.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'll get a hold of them, and it's
Nice.
about a little over an hour south of me, so not too far.
Oh, that's where he actually is. Okay, so yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah,
That an hour's crew meetup worthy. I mean, we've already got a preview of his gym that might be kind of a good place to have a little crew workout. So someone that's been around since 2019 or so, like you, or even sooner. What's that piece of merch that you've seen and you just missed out on?
well, I mean, I'd love to have some lift shorts 2.0 again. My shorts have fallen apart, but
Oh,
that doesn't count.
the
Maybe the
sweatpants one,
neon.
right?
Yep.
What's that?
The
The sweatpants
sweatpants
ones.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love those shorts, but if I wear them now, it's a little inappropriate. Holes in the wrong spots. You know what I mean?
You throw a little, I mean, they make sewing kits. You can just throw a couple stitches in there.
Yeah, yeah. Maybe I'll give that a shot.
And where are you on your Hall of Fame journey?
So after today, I will be 9.5, and I give myself a 0.5 because they on a call-in episode they let it go to voicemail, so my voice was technically on podcast.
Oh.
That's funny.
So I know it doesn't really count, but I give it to myself.
Why didn't you answer the phone? You're all the way out there, and
Yeah.
that you would have been. It would have been like 8 o'clock at night when they called you. It'd be the perfect time zone
Well,
to get those late night calls. I felt like we us East Coasters have to answer the phone at fucking midnight when they call. It sucks.
wife and I were off on vacation, so
Okay, that makes
didn't
sense.
hear it.
We do got to circle back because I don't think you actually answered the previous question. You just said you would like to have more lift shorts 2.0 that you already have. So what's that one thing that you
Well,
don't have?
I would
What's the one?
probably that neon. I know it's
Oh yeah, the
cotton,
neon lift shirt. Yeah, yeah.
but going
I
back
do.
and looking at that, that's pretty.
I like the neon lift shirt. That's a good one. Good answer.
Been
Sorry, I
coming
was
up a
just like,
lot.
I was like,
Well,
wait, did I mishear him, or did he skirt that question a little bit? We got you.
No right in the line.
Nope, not here. No horse cocking with one ass or whatever they say. Um, that meme still cracks me up. Whoever fucking made that. So Joe, you got that Hall of Fame status, buddy. Where you at? Oh, you.
9.5.
That's
Just did
right.
that. Yep.
You did. You did. Well, you didn't click it, and
no.
you did say as soon as the words left my mouth, I was like, we've already answered that. Supporting membership number 6. So are you a big home gym guy? Or are you a commercial gym guy? Where you at?
I have a home gym.
All right. Well, is it certified?
It is certified.
Nice. What's the name?
If I named it stupid. I tried to do the longest name possible, so it's Greater Southern Puget Sound Area Gym and Storage Center, I think.
Nice.
Something like that.
Did Tanner actually fit all that on the damn card? Because that seems
Yeah.
like that. Like I couldn't write small enough to get that. That's like
Poor Jack had to write that out.
yeah.
Hurt his wrists.
He's got little hands. It's fine.
It's funny.
That's
All
good
right.
stuff. Keith, the next one's yours. Always has been, always will be.
Yep. So, we are unpaid and underrated. Your Massonomics crew, I sent you a little questionnaire. You had to send it out to some people. Finally, we did get a bunch of stuff back at the end, which was good. Appreciate that. Might have been a slight delay from,
Yeah.
but that's okay. That's a little peek behind the curtains. But anyway, so when you sent these messages out or you were talking to your partner and your spouse and any family and friends in person about it, like, how do you go about explaining who we are and why we need this information? And do you have to open up that whole can of worms of Massonomics, or just tell me how that went for you?
Well, my wife, I didn't really have to explain it. She knows, but
Do you know so
Yeah.
Keith and Joey are?
I don't know.
Okay.
I think I couldn't tell you. I'm sorry.
No, you're
But
fine.
that's-
I-
That's an interesting thing to consider the next time we ask this question. Because,
Yeah,
like,
that's
my kids know Tanner and Tommy. Well, Tanner specifically, and they can recognize Keith when he's on camera because obviously we talk about that. Like, we have a Massonomics problem in the house.
not Massonomics problem. That's
Yeah,
funny.
yeah. Like
I
my
get
little, I put on my Huck Finn barbell shirt, and Morgan went, haha, wrong again. And my little girl who's 3 yells, wrong again, Joey, from like across the room. I was like, how do you know that? And then I think one of them called me Big Joey the other day. I was like, where did you hear that? And they were like, well, you call everybody big. And I'm like, I might talk about Massonomics too much in the house. So then I just wonder if anybody actually
I
talks about unpaid and underrated that much. That'd be funny. Sorry to hijack that question. I just think that was a very
No, you're
interesting
good.
arc you took there, Keith.
No, I liked, yeah. It was,
I know I've talked to my wife about the podcast, but I just don't know if.
well, I didn't, yeah, saying our names really, I mean, that's
Yeah.
a deeper level than what we really needed to go to, but it's just more of the
Yes.
whole, it is a awkward scenario sometimes, like, and we always get a different answer. So, you've listened to the episode,
Yeah.
so some people have pretty in-depth and some people are pretty, short. So no worries, my friend. So Big Joe, as an avid fan of us, with the entire household knowing who Keith and Joey are out there in Washington, I want to know if you're familiar with this game that we created called Least Fun, Most Fun.
Sure.
All right.
course
Now,
I do.
since you are familiar with it, I'm going to let you just go ahead and have the floor and explain to your friends and family listening what this game is and how you play it.
Well, you ask a question, then I answer it. What is the most fun of that activity or that thing? And what is the least fun of that activity or that thing?
Perfect.
Sound
And it's
right?
not it's
Nailed
not
it.
either other, right? Yep. It is definitely okay.
One
So
something of each.
yes. So least fun, most fun here for Mr. Big Joe, supporting member number 6. Least fun, most fun, cycling.
Cycling.
I hear you are a big cyclist, so take that as like the act of having the bikes, the however you want to take it, use your druthers. There's a lot of big cyclists in the crew. It seems like there might be a small number, but the ones that are cyclists that is like, I think they are cyclists before they are Massonomic supporters. It is their creed, if you will. Is that the right term? Creed? Credo?
I don't know.
There's a word there I'm thinking.
No,
Oh,
Credo was from Star Wars.
No, what's the word? I'm thinking that it's like your the thing you live by, not motto, but
It is Creed.
oh, fuck you,
Yeah.
you cocks. I fucking hate you. I had it right, and you fucking deadpanned me right in the face and told me I was wrong. Anyway, so
It's
sorry.
also
There.
Credo is not from Star Wars. It's Greedo. So I just know there's at least 5 or 6 people raging for the past 3 seconds, waiting for me to clarify
This
that.
dumb motherfucker. All right, Big Joe. Least fun, most fun cycling. Hit us with it, my friend.
Say most fun is like the challenge. Like if you
Okay.
I'd try to ride further. Now I'm trying to do more elevations and more elevation gain in my rides and stuff like that. So I feel like it's a lot like lifting,
Mhm.
just different.
Mhm.
So I would say that's the most fun. The challenging part of going on long rides or going on rides with more elevations, harder rides, basically.
Mhm. So
And
is
the
this
least fun.
yep.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. No, I was just
The
gonna
least,
yep. Sorry. Go ahead. I was trying to get
the
some
least,
clarity. Yep.
I'll
You're
let
good.
you talk.
All right. So are we
Christ.
talking like mountain bikes or road bikes or street like what kind of bicycles are we talking? Just because that's gonna
Uh,
give a little more clarity.
Just let him answer the
most,
question.
I
mostly
know.
like road bike. I
Okay,
have a
road bikes.
mountain bike, but I never ride it.
So just all on the side of the road and the bike lanes. Gotcha. Perfect. Cool.
Wow.
What's the
So
worst part of that?
we got some good trails and stuff, so it like paved trails, so lots
Oh,
of
okay,
rides.
okay. Perfect. Makes more sense now.
The least fun would probably be riding in Washington in the winter,
Mm-hmm.
which is doable, but there is, it does rain up here a bit on
What's like the
occasion.
worst? What's like the shittiest season though? Does it get to like? I mean, do you get snow regularly, or is it just like 50 is the lowest you
No,
get?
no, I can almost ride all year round. The only times
Okay.
I don't is when it's basically icy.
Oh yeah,
So
that'd be a little
maybe
dangerous.
January, February, I might miss some time, and so
Cool. All right, that takes care of that. We'll let Joey hit you with one.
Yeah, the hype person question. Been getting a lot of awesome answers on this one.
Have indeed.
Do you know? Obviously, you said you've been listening. You might have heard this. So you're
yeah.
about to go for a major lift or some competition lift, because whatever it is that you're into, and you can have one person, alive, dead, present, past, current, not current, that can actually like be the person to hype you up for that lift. Who you picking?
I think I would have to pick Jeremy. He was my best man at my wedding, and
Mhm.
he's like we spent a lot of time lifting in the garage, and he's been in there with for a lot of my biggest lifts. Kind of hyped me up already, so I think I'd have to do that again.
Very good.
But he's in the army, so he's not around here, and he's over DC area right now.
Well, shout out Jeremy.
Yeah,
Two Washingtons.
Two Washingtons, yeah.
yeah, he's
We're
another
spanning the
Washington.
Washingtons here. So Keith likes it when people talk about work. You can expand as little or as much as you want. Do you want to talk about your occupation, what you do?
Oh, a little bit. I'm a carpenter, like a civil carpenter, so I build like bridges and stuff like that. But my
Oh,
main
cool.
job is kind of running our carpenter yard, so kind of get the plans for a bridge, and I take those plans and convert it to the formwork that we're going to do and build the formwork. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
Nope.
that's pretty awesome.
It doesn't make
Uh,
sense to me. What's form work?
So that would be so basically we build walls like
Okay.
plywood 2x4 walls, but then those get shipped out to the job and then stood up, and you throw some ties, hold everything together. You pour concrete in it, and
All right.
then
so
a
yeah,
little while later, you drive over it.
so you build the frames off site and have it pretty much ready to go, and that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And that's for like you said civil. So does that mean like you work for like the county or the state or something,
No, we're a
or it's like a
private company, but
subcontract? Okay,
yeah,
but like
we do stuff.
subcontracted for public like road work
Yeah.
stuff. Gotcha.
Yep.
Cool. Cool beans. Like okay, so who's El Jefe? Is that you?
Uh, I I guess so. I
Did I
think
say
that
that?
was just
Did I say it right there, Joey? Is Jefe
Yeah,
Jefe?
yeah. My name is Hefe.
Killed it.
yeah. That's a name that friends Jeremy and his wife would call me, but I don't really know where it came from, to be honest.
Hmm.
So we've known each other for so long, kind of forget where shit
How
comes
old?
from.
How old are you, Joe?
I am 46.
Okay. You're still right in that cusp of like the core age, or I feel like we talked about age a lot there a couple weeks ago, I think, but like I think we said like
Yeah.
30 to 40 ish, so anything in that like a 10 years either way, really, 5 years either way, you're still
Yeah.
still one of us, buddy.
Yeah. Closer to Scants, probably, but
Yeah. Younger than Jen, that's all that matters.
Whoa.
I think we're the same age, but
I do not
I think you are.
condone that language or that comment, Jen.
Oh, she knows I love her. It's all good.
Please kill
Uh,
Keith and not me.
Yep. All right. So what do we
You've
got?
been lifting for like 20 years.
Yeah.
Like got into it early. I see you've been into a competition. Want to take us through some of that lifting history, where you started, where you went, and where you're at?
I didn't do a competition. The only competition I did was a charity one, but
But still, I
I've
mean,
been
Yeah,
kind of
it's in the notes, so I assume that's what they meant, is that one charity competition.
all right. Well, it was pretty fun, but I don't know. I kind of started going to the gym like out of high school. I didn't really lift in high school, and then kind of I'd take big breaks and start going back again and overdo it, and then take more big breaks.
just hurt
And
yourself not having a program, basically.
yeah, I always have a program, but I always program for myself and always try to do too much. I think
Say you're max at 120% and wonder why the percentages are killing you.
yeah, something like that. I think in my
That's-
early 30s, I didn't miss a day for like 60 days in a row, something like
for
that.
someone
There's
like 7 days a week didn't miss a day, or like training 3 or
7
4
days
days
a
a
week.
week. Oh, fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Jesus.
So
no fatigue
I end up
management over
burning
there.
myself out. I'm figuring it out now, but
Yeah. So then what's now look like then? Like, are you trying to like do like a powerlifting split, or are you doing like, are you on the jug with everybody else? What you doing?
I'm just doing fives right now. I just superset squats and overhead press one day, and then deadlift and bench the other.
Nice.
And that's all right for now. And
Those are the main
start
four.
adding
It's really
stuff.
you could do
Yeah,
that indefinitely and not get weak. So there you go.
Mhm.
yeah.
Any aspirations to do a little lift hard, live easy in the future, or come out to Crew Falls or anything? What's your what's the impediment to get you out to Aberdeen or Sioux Falls?
I think I'm gonna look into lift hard, live easy next year.
Nice.
Try to do that.
And you still got time, you could always come and hang out, catch a couple weeks. It's probably a
Yeah,
30-hour drive, 20-hour drive. You
yeah, not this
start heading
year.
out. Look, think of all the bridges you could look at on the way there if you drove.
I've seen enough.
Think of all the birds you could get on the Merlin app when you figure out how to use it. Tell me about
Yeah,
that.
I saw
I
that
didn't
there.
realize until I don't remember what episode, but you're the barn swallow episode. But I'm supposed to log these birds that I'm hearing the chirps for.
Sometimes, yeah. I think the
Yeah.
app logs them for you, but you have to confirm whether you saw it or not.
Yeah.
So maybe
Right.
you're not doing it wrong. You just weren't doing that next step.
Right. Yeah, I
And it
think I
sounds
had
like you're still
5 and
not.
I've been using it since the Cody
Yeah.
episode. So
I was actually out at my friend's house for Canada Day. If you like birds, you might like this story. And I get out of the car, and the kids all get out of the car, and I'm carrying stuff to the backyard because the party's in the backyard. And I turn around, and in the field across from us, I'm going to say about 50 meters away,
The fuck's a meter?
it's literally the one that makes sense. It's 100 centimeters. I see a giant bird with a white head, and I'm talking like the size of my kid. And I went, "Is there a fucking ostrich over there?" And I start looking closer, and it's a bald eagle.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so I got to log that into the Merlin because I didn't get its sound, but I was able to go to Merlin and be like, I just saw this bald eagle right here, and I got a picture of it and everything. So that was pretty dope. And then today it
yeah, I
picked up.
didn't know you could do that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
like you can just go in and just like search the bird and do your location and say, I saw this bird here. So it
Gotcha.
because it helps them track the migration and things like that. And then today I picked up a wild turkey, but it might have just been my little girl screaming. I thought that was pretty funny.
You started drinking that early? Damn.
Huh?
It's wild turkey.
Oh,
not
wild
booze.
turkey's a bourbon. Yep.
But then,
No, we don't have that up here.
Gotcha. All right. So when you're not when you're not cycling, are you boating at all out there?
Yeah,
Big
yeah.
boater.
We've got a small lake by our house, and we'd like to take the
Oh,
boat out there and
nice. So what kind of
use
like
it
we're talking
for
like a
a little drink.
what kind of boat you got?
Uh,
You got a big Tommy speedboat, and you're out there just cruising for chicks in your early 20s.
something like that. We've got a. I mean, I'm not cruising for chicks, but
Nice.
yeah, it's a Yamaha 210 SX 210. It's just bought this new one. I sold my old one, which was a Bayliner 19 footer, and this is a Yamaha 21 footer.
How was the was it a marketplace sale or did you just trade it in? Because we're always we always like a good shitty marketplace story and dealing with assholes on there. That's always makes us laugh because everyone's dealt with that shit.
The buying of the boat went pretty easy. The selling of the Bayliner was pretty interesting.
Well,
The guy sent me a message Sunday morning and said, I want to buy the Bayliner for X price. And I said, okay, do you want to come look at it? He didn't really say he wanted to. He just wanted to buy it. So, that kind of progresses, and I say I can meet him about halfway from my house to his house, and then he could buy it. And I guess I'm missing the spot. He had asked if I would take Venmo, and I'm old and I don't feel comfortable doing that for a auto purchase.
yeah.
But so he was going to get some money orders, and for some reason I thought that would be okay. But so we start heading out to do the exchange. I get a message, and he says that he's having a hard time getting the money orders, and he wants me to take a personal check. And no, that's not going to work.
No.
So the deal fell through on the Sunday, and then I think it was like a Tuesday night. I get a message, and he asked me if you can buy it the next day, Wednesday, and I said, yeah, that's fine. And just come over after work.
Excuse me.
He's, whatever. And I don't, or yeah, he can't make it the next day. And so I asked him if he can just meet me Thursday at my work. And so he shows up and he's, oh man, I had a heart attack. So I was out of work. So that's how I could buy it on the, weekday. I don't know. I'm missing a bunch.
You're good, man. No worries. I don't. You're all good, man. I can tell you're nerd. Yeah. Well, let's get to some stuff here more. Let's see. So
I got it. So when I couldn't sell it to him Sunday, he sent a message saying he works 90 hours a week.
Jesus.
He can't do it any other day than Sunday to buy it. And so I was surprised when he sent a message on Tuesday night. But
That he had a heart
so
attack.
Wait, you work 90 hours a week? Why are you buying a boat? When are you going to get to be on your boat?
Well,
That's
after you
what
have
we
your heart
said.
attack, apparently.
Like,
when you have your
what?
heart attack, yeah, I wouldn't. I was working that much, but
Yeah, fuck that. If I got to work past 50 hours a week, I'm not happy. I don't want to work past 40, but 50 is the most I'll work for a fucking company. Fuck that.
the same.
That's the most you get from me ever. So let's hit you with something you're probably a little more comfortable talking about. You had a lot of experience with it, or at least the notes lead me to believe that. You still doing the home brew? You still
I am not.
You're not. Oh man.
It took a lot of. It was a lot of time, but I don't know.
Was it something you
Moved
did
on to
for a while?
cycling.
We've
I
had a
did
fair amount of homebrew guys, so I mean, if you want to tell your journey with that, it might be something that people can talk to you about next year when they see you at the committed home gym, at Lift Hard Live Easy that you 100% committed to coming to,
Yeah.
10 minutes ago.
Yeah. I mean, it was fun and made a lot of beer, but made over like 100 batches. But it just took up too much time and I had to give it up. But
Which one was your favorite?
Sim City. It was all Simcoe hops and I think just Pilsen malt.
The
Oh,
Simcoe
like
hops. Are those the new ones that are like super sweet?
No, it's a pretty old hop.
Okay.
They make you might see the name because they made a lot of hops from it, like
Okay.
Mosaic is Simcoe. It's in the Simcoe family, and yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I know there's this new
Delicious.
one that apparently it tastes like gummy bears or something stupid like that, where they're just like,
Yeah,
it's the candy of hops. And I was like, I know Simcoe hops.
it's not that one.
No, it's not that one. Obviously, up here we have a beer called Railway City or Rail something, and apparently, when they used to cart the hops on the train tracks from here to Northern Ontario, they would fall off the side of the they'd fall off the side of the train,
Hmm.
Jesus.
and then the entire railway was overrun with hops. So this beer company was like, "Well, we're gonna go harvest those, and we're gonna
Yeah.
make like a historically accurate beer with them." So that's a hops story.
Have you tried it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Because like I've been on that rail track and had no clue what hops was because I was like 11, but I thought it was definitely worth trying later on when I found out. I was like, wait a minute, I know that.
Your 11-year-olds would definitely know what hops are when they're 11 because you are a hop fiend. You are hopped up on hops, if you will.
Oh, geez, Keith.
Hey now, it's a big Joe here. We can get back to biking a little bit here. Specifically talking about competitions. What kind of are you doing races? Or are you doing like endurance? I know you said you enjoy the training and all that, but are you actually competing in it competitively periodically based off these notes here?
Oh, not. I'm not competing, but I am gonna do two rides I'm paying to do. I guess.
Huh, I mean that
To,
counts as a competition. Like it's I don't know what else we call it.
yeah,
You pay to do something with other people. That's a competition.
yeah.
That's what I would
That
call it.
one's
So,
a 52-mile ride from.
oof.
Well, you don't know where Westport is, but McCleary to Westport, so it's basically pretty close to where I am out to the beach.
Oh,
And
nice.
then another one would be the doing a reach the beach ride, but it is they have a 2-day thing, and one of them is from Olympia to Westport. But I am going to do the first day, and that's going to be all around Thurston County, where I live. So it'll be like 68 miles, and that'll be the most I've rode.
How long will that
So,
take?
yep.
Probably, I think probably 8 hours
Okay.
for me.
Because I was just I was going to ask about like I've heard you bikers drink a lot of Coca-Cola because it's high sugar, quick caffeine fix. Like you haven't done any of these 1 to 2 day trips, right?
No, I haven't.
So there's no pooping stories to be had from your cycling.
No, no decent story. Sorry.
So disappointing. I mean, you might have to,
Yeah.
might have to just end it now and get someone else on that actually has shit their pants. There's a plethora.
If you haven't shit your pants, you can't be on you and you.
There's quite a few of us.
I want to ask, if
Yep.
you don't mind, Keith.
Have at it, brother.
I did spend a lot of time on these notes today
Let's
because
do it.
in a rare occasion, I had time. I am not as busy as you. And I think you said that you have tried making some of the recipes you've heard from Unpaid and Underrated.
I saw that.
I think I've tried them all. All that I
Wow.
can think of.
Wow. Okay.
Let's talk about that for
So,
a half hour. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's
Do you
awesome.
have that on a spreadsheet somewhere? Like, can you tell
That's
me
amazing.
what worked, what
mm,
didn't work? What was your favorite? What did you hate?
I'll say my favorite was Stampot. And that was Big Dutch Matt. That was the Dutch meal. And it's mashed potatoes with some sort of vegetable and some sort of meat. So it's
Mhm.
kind of hard to beat.
Yeah.
It's pretty
And then,
straightforward.
and I can't remember if Berea was from underpaid or unpaid and underrated, or if
I
it
know
was
we've
someone
talked
else
about
that
it.
brought it.
Yeah, that sounds like one of
No,
our California crew.
I thought it was Big Mofo, but I'm not positive. I know
Hmm.
we talked about it on the Discord, after I made it, but I gotta say, Scotcheroos would probably be my least favorite. So that's gonna hurt some
Oh,
feelings. But to be fair, I may not have. I
Who are you, Big Jen, hating on Scotcheroos over there?
hey,
yeah,
I also did not love Scotcheroos.
No, they were
they're
okay.
fine.
Like
Yeah,
they
like
fun.
they're a dessert, and I don't need dessert, so like
Yeah.
it is what it was. Wow.
Did you
Okay.
try
Did
Yep.
go ahead.
Did you make pepperoni rolls? My
I did. I did. I don't know
okay.
how I did not say that.
That's
It
yeah.
was
No,
okay.
I could talk about pepperoni rolls all day. I want to hear what did how did you like that?
It was all right.
I mean, they
It
could
wasn't.
also like you have to make them super fatty, and like tripled like the
Yeah.
ingredients for cheese and pepperoni to like.
Mm,
Uh, I mean, it depends if you just follow the because like a plain pepperoni roll is like if you buy it at a store, it's pretty like mid, but you doctor them up like if you make them like a fat person would make them, their chef's kiss.
yeah. Well,
I
I'm
think
a fat person, but I think I kind of did try to limit the pepperoni, so I might give him another shot at some point.
ooh,
So
have you made it? Yep,
have
go
you
ahead.
tried poutine?
Oh, I've had poutine. Yeah,
Oh hell yeah, yeah.
pretty close to Canada.
I was gonna
What
say that
about
you must be close to the border at some point then. Okay.
what
Yeah.
about
I've been to Victoria.
Okay, hold
I
on.
have had.
Hold on. We do this a lot on this podcast where you guys shit on each other from different ends of the country. You're not getting good poutine in no Victoria, BC.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah. All right. Yeah, you definitely need to go Quebec, Ontario way.
yeah.
Even out east. Um, actually, I'd be really shocked if they had good poutine in Victoria, or if you'd get like that like touristy poutine where they use like mozzarella cheese instead of actual cheese curds. I feel like you'd probably get good poutine in Wisconsin too.
Probably.
Well, that's
I've had,
fun.
like,
Good.
I've had good poutine in Port Angeles, but I don't know. I mean, I haven't had it in Eastern Canada, so
Yeah.
what I'm comparing it to is just what I've had.
Then I definitely think you need to come out to Eastern Canada.
I'm on my way. I'll
have
just go
you
there right after
yeah
South Dakota.
Right
yeah
after Live
South
Private
Dakota
Easy.
yeah.
It's a
Yeah,
21-hour drive. I did it. It's fine.
so many bridges. You're gonna drive across so many bridges. It's gonna be amazing. What about Jello cake? Is that something you guys made yet? You made the
I don't remember Jello cake.
oh, so that's
So I
just
guess
I don't. It's more of it's a the only food I remember talking about is the shit I talked about because like we've had a fucking 100 guests on, so it's like what did this one person say 2 years ago? I was like I don't fucking remember as far as food. But no, but Jello
yeah.
cake because that was Jello cake's like my specialty favorite dessert cake thing. But Google that one and try it sometime and get back to us because I think you'll as a self-admitted husky man you might enjoy it. It is a sweet dessert. Trying to think
All right.
other cool shit people have mentioned. Have you tried tiger meat? That's more of a
I was going to
Canada
get there
comment.
eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, I'm glad you
I
did.
haven't. I've had steak tartare, and I feel like that's
It,
probably close
I
enough.
mean, is that raw beef basically?
Yeah, it is.
Okay,
Yeah.
then that's
I
fine.
don't know if it's the same because tiger meat's spiced pretty heavily.
I've had
Is
two
it?
different. I had two
Yeah.
different ones. And one was a little more mild, but I mean, it's still the same.
Yeah, the one Tron made was pretty intense.
Oh yeah, that's right. You were there.
Was it?
Yep.
Yeah, that one might be
Tron's
a
just
one
like
I have
just
to try
McCormick
next year.
selling a raw burger. It was so weird. But that's very cool that we've
Yeah, that's wild.
Cool.
it's like yeah, we're making dinner that Keith and Joey talked about with their guests this week. Because we're the household names over there.
Yeah.
If we're not household names yet, like my goal is to be a household name in your house by the end of the week.
Well,
uh,
she's gonna listen, or my wife will listen to it. So
nice.
I apologize in advance for all the swearing.
Well,
both would have been pretty good.
are you a fellow dink? I didn't see anything about kids in your notes. Usually people put a bunch of stuff about their kids.
Yeah.
Nice.
My
How's
wife
that?
has a son, but I consider us dinks.
Nice.
So
We
equally as
are
busy.
Equally as busy.
absolutely. I'm glad that's somebody gets it. We're busy men.
Yeah.
I'm busy.
So
Joey's.
I think everybody is busy. And
I know, right? That's it. We literally are. I don't know anyone that has, ample downtime.
I'm
one way or another.
yeah, I'm rounding out now where I'm forcing downtime. Right? Like today we went to the beach and my work was just like, you know, hey, it's the beginning of the month. How's your sales? Are you starting? I was like, shut up. I'm going to the beach with my kids. Right? Like it does get to a point, honestly, where if you're constantly on the go, you burn out so fast. And burnout it's one of those things that like, I don't want to become that kind of podcast, but every once in a while we do. Guys, check your burnout. Men, women, check your burnout because it comes out in the wrong ways. Right? That's when you start doing stuff to yourself, to your body, to your mind that you don't love. So, yeah, we joke about being busy, but God, that burnout hit me hard at the end of last month. And I was just like, nope, not doing this again. I slept in a tent the other night
I saw
in
that.
my backyard. I was like, nope, I don't want to do this. I'm going outside to bask in the frogs and fireflies. Right?
Do you have a little air mattress or anything, or just
Yep.
right on the? Okay,
No,
'cause I'm
no,
like,
yeah. So, quick story. Every year, my dad sets up the tent because we used to love camping when we were kids. So he sets up the tent in the backyard, and his big idea is I'm airing it out for our next big trip. So
Gotcha.
first, that trip's not coming. And then he starts talking about, he's like, oh, me and Oren's my son, we can sleep outside and we'll look at the stars. And nobody ever does. I'm the only one that ever sleeps out there.
Wait,
Every year.
if I was your dad's probably in his 60s. He didn't want to sleep on the
70s.
damn grass. Yeah, and your son's gonna just he's busy licking walls. He ain't got time
Yeah.
for tents. Well,
Yeah.
you can introduce him
No
to the tent wall.
Specifically bathroom walls.
Yeah. There's no TV in here. I don't want to be in here. And meanwhile, I'm just like, look at the stars.
It would be pretty peaceful. Like, I don't know. I do envy the fact that you can just. I mean, I know you have neighbors and stuff, but like, you don't have a lot of like road noise. At least I can't imagine. At least not in your backyard. Whereas I can't open my windows half the time without hearing some fucking bullshit. So,
Yep.
or we just run the air conditioning as much as we can, just because I can't open the windows very often. It sucks.
Just imagine my backyard is the size of New York. It's just big and wide, and there's nobody around.
I mean, according to everyone else in Crew, New York's fucking tiny. So I don't know. I'm just it's now I don't understand. My scale is so off.
Joe, are you on the barefoot train?
I just ordered some Bruins today.
Nice.
I like minimalist shoes, but I haven't bought the barefoots.
Ooh, you're in for a treat. You didn't use my code. That's okay.
I didn't because they had 20% off without a code.
That's not
Yeah.
bad.
I wonder if you could stack my code on that.
I tried to put yours and I put
First of all, thank you. That's awesome. Second of all, no, that's really cool. And one thing Barefoot has done in the past is actually use those where if you use our code and that, they still give us credit. They didn't do it this time, but they've done that in the past. I've never had that with an affiliate where they run their own sale and then just like the affiliates get nothing. Right?
Okay.
Obsidian does that for us. So even if they have a 50% off sale, you can stack my code. I don't get commission, but I get like thank you, which is still dope because it just pushes my name up to the top, right? So thank you for at least trying. That's amazing. You're in for a treat. Barefoot is just the best. Like they are. Did you get the American made Bruins or the regular Bruins?
No, I'm not even sure.
Okay, so the Patriot Bruins are made in America. And then
I think those are the Patriots are only steel toe, right? Or
no,
do
they haven't.
both?
They haven't done steel toes yet.
Oh, they haven't got steel toe.
No, they've done the business casual ones, which is like the leather kind of pointed toe. They haven't done steel toe yet, and we're waiting on it. Shelby and Ryan talked about it when they were on, and
Actually, it was nice. It was that was one thing you missed from home gym con. You probably would have enjoyed the most. It's just like a lot of free time shooting the shit with Shelby and Ryan. I talked to them a good bit. So great people.
Absolutely. So that's your first pair. What have you tried before Barefoot?
I've got some Zeros and I've got some Vivo Barefoot or Vivo whatever that is.
The Vivio, I think they're called Vivio.
Vivio, yeah.
Yeah. No, they're pretty good. I use those as my work shoes because they're very they look really professional.
Yeah.
Very good. Why do you hate mustard?
Hate mustard?
No, you love mustard. Why do you love mustard?
Delicious.
Isn't
I don't know. It is.
Now, do you like the kernel-y mustard or just like a straight up like yellow mustard?
I like them both, but I like especially like you get French fries. I'm not a big ketchup guy, so you put pepper and you dip your fries in mushroom, and it's not mushroom.
Mustard.
Mustard.
Well,
It's a lot
Ke-
healthier. I mean,
ketchup is a trash condiment, so I completely understand.
pepper and mustard is significantly healthier than salt and ketchup. I wouldn't say that it tastes as good, but is if you can lie to yourself and say that it does, and convince your body that it does, then that works. I wish I thought mustard tasted awesome. I mean, I can eat like turkey and mustard or bologna and mustard is okay, but I don't know.
No,
Mustard is
my city
just
used to be one of
sour.
the leading mustard distributors in North America. We have a whole festival. It's a jazz festival called the Mustard Festival. Good times. What's your ideal mustard delivery besides fries?
Probably some tube meat.
Some tube meat. Yep.
Yeah.
Hearken to the draft.
Yeah.
I'm a big onion rings and mustard guy.
I could see that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
like a good onion ring.
Yeah, those
I'll
go
try
good.
that next. I'm sure I've tried it, but I can't think of it. I can't think of having that.
Well, now you will, and you can tag me, and we can talk about it.
Will do.
I'm excited for like future guests when we talk about random foods. Like I want Joe to specifically. I almost want him if it's a food that you specifically got from our episode. I would recommend posting it in unpaid and underrated, even if it's like a month later, rather than
Yeah.
foods and drinks channel, because obviously that gives our little channel a little more conversation and makes it because it sounds like you've been, you might have. I don't look at foods and drinks hardly at all. Whatever that chat is, like I just, it's there's so many chats, but I look at everything that's posted in ours. So if you're, highly recommend anyone that's doing anything unpaid and underrated adjacent, throw it in our chat. So everything's a little more central. So Joey and I 100% see it and know that you are listening to us because we don't know most of the time. I've had a lot of people come up to me and say, "Oh yeah, I love the podcast, etc." And I'm like, "Oh, didn't know you listened at all. That's awesome to hear. Thank you."
Yeah,
Like,
thanks.
like I've never seen you interact or DM me or make a comment on any of our social medias. Awesome. Glad you listen. I have one. So this is the point where a lot of times our crew have a good shit story and or a poop story, we don't have one of those. So without a shit story, I do want to hear your oh shit story, which involved a four-wheeler up a hill.
Yeah. So brother-in-law and my nephews and stuff were riding four-wheelers in this pit out at Humptulips. It's a fun name to say. And so there was this one spot where it was basically like a quarter pipe at the bottom, and then you went up about 15 feet, and you land on the top. So you're not touching for the, I don't know, 10 feet. So you hit the quarter pipe.
Ugh.
You're not touching anything. You get over the lip, and then you kind of fall, and you're good. But so I hit it once.
Hypothetically.
Yeah, hypothetically. Yeah, I hit it once, and it was really good. But I felt like maybe I could have gone a little faster. So the next time I went a little too fast.
Uh-oh.
I probably went, I had like 5 feet of air above the lip. Came down pretty hard.
I bet.
And
Four-wheelers aren't light.
No. And then the third time I was thinking about I was giving it too much throttle. I gave it a little, not quite enough throttle. So I landed like basically between the tires, right on the lip.
Oof.
Grabbed both brakes, but there was no stopping it. I just kind of slid back and the quad landed on me and cased it, as Gary would say. And yeah, my brother-in-law thought I'd broken my leg and done some real damage, but I may have done something because I looked like a couple days later, it looked like I had a third ass cheek right above my right cheek.
Oof.
But nice and dark purple.
I got one of those on my shin still from fucking 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So I had to Google this. It's called Humptulips.
Yeah.
It's a town, a river. There's a grocery and gas called Humptulips, which is interesting because like if I saw that, there's no way I would pronounce it Humptulips. I would say like Humptulips. I'd be like, there's no way anybody has made their town Humptulips.
Wait, it's not tulips like the flower.
It's hump
Okay.
and then the flower tulips.
But it sounds
Yep.
like two lips, essentially.
Yeah,
Which is even more vulgar when you're humping
I
two
for sure would have
lips.
said Humptulips. There's like it sounds like a children's dinosaur or
Humptulips
something.
could be an episode
Yeah,
title.
Humptulips.
It's good
Hey,
stuff.
hey, kids, look, it's Humptulips! Yay!
Um,
Like,
They got
What
some fun
is
names up in Washington.
I'm learning that. That's really fun.
Tillicum. It's fun.
Tulicum?
Tillicum. Till I come.
Yep.
Joe? You're so dirty.
Somebody's messing with you. Somebody's
That's just a
messing with
name.
you in Washington State.
That's
Yeah.
just a city
How
name.
far from Humptulips is Till I Come?
Probably an hour.
Yeah, good for you.
Endurance man over here. I mean, it's doing all that doing all that biking marathons. You know, we thought you weren't a marathon man. What is your aversion to these heights and specifically with water? Like it says, you can't jump into water over 3 feet. So does that mean like the depth of the water 3 feet, or like from a diving board at three?
No.
I guess explain that one to me.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. I just cannot jump from any height into water.
No, yeah, I mean,
Maybe there's a lake I would go. There's a lake we go to, Rife Lake, and there used to be a tower you could jump off, and like it could be depending on the level of the lake, because it changes throughout the summer, but it could be like 40 feet down to 10 feet. And I think I crawled up the tower when it was 10 feet. And then I stood there for about 10 or 15 minutes, and I came back down the ladder because I cannot jump into water, and it's a
that's
irrational fear.
no, it is. I wouldn't fucking want to jump. That's
Sounds like a
we're
rational fear.
we are not young men ananymore, buddy. It's
Yeah.
that's I got a lot of life. I got a lot of life to live, and an unknown jump into an unknown water. It's no, thank you.
Well, this was 16 years ago, so I wasn't all that young when
Eh,
I couldn't do it. But
you're still dirty 30. That's right when I started to feel a little older, I think.
yeah,
All right. Anything else you want to pull out before we hit them with some games?
Yeah, tell me about the Halloween costumes that you got pulled over in. And like, I mean, the first question is like, how did you give him a calendar? Is that how you got out of the ticket? And second,
no,
what were you thinking with that costume? I want to hear the exact description of that costume because that sounds hilarious.
well, at the time, I had a pretty good beard. I had a beard like yours.
Mm-hmm.
You know, didn't keep it tight. And, I thought it might be a good idea so I had a beard like yours, and we had gone to Hawaii recently, so I had a Hawaiian shirt. So I thought a good idea might be Osama bin Laden on
Oh,
vacation.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck? I didn't see that in the notes. I thought there
Yeah.
was when I asked earlier, hey, is there anything you don't want to talk about? No, that's actually really funny. What the
That's
fuck?
fine.
No, that's just
I watched the
hysterical.
documentary. I was rooting for us.
It was a good documentary.
Did you finish it? I don't want to give you any spoilers.
Yeah, I finished it.
Yeah, they fucking.
And then, so you got pulled over. You're dressed this way.
Yeah.
Did you have a turban?
I don't know if I was wearing it at the time.
Okay,
I probably didn't have it on.
that's fair.
I don't remember that part. But yeah, I mean, I didn't get a ticket, so I guess
There you
it all worked out. I don't remember having to explain my costume, but maybe I did. I'd have to consult my wife on that. Apparently, she remembers that better than I do.
She was Lois, by the way, from Family Guy. Yes, which is one of my favorite TV shows. Yeah, we can move into some games. Unless you want to talk about Jello legs.
Yeah, there's do you hold your liquor okay or not? And we hear you
That's
don't
like
walk
better
very
now.
well.
Better now. I'll just say
The notes just specifically said, essentially that you just you're still coherent, you don't get sick, you just literally fall down all the time. Jeez, do you have a balance issue when you're a little inebriated? Is that why you won't come to Aberdeen? Because you'll put down 2 or 3 beers and you just don't want to fall down in front of us?
Oh no, it's not 2 or 3 beers. It's a lot more than that.
Yeah, I know.
But those days are over. No
I
more
gotcha.
Jaeger, no more Fireball, no more Jello legs.
That all
Sorry,
sounds
Joey.
horrible.
No more
Had to
Jaeger
cut
or
it out.
Fireball. It's like half my day.
Ugh, that all sounds horrible.
Yeah,
I agree. That's good.
just
All right.
bourbon.
So
That's how me and Lou get kicked out of places.
that's why is Lou coming to Lift Hard? I don't think he's on the roster. I'm not sure if he's coming to hang out or not, or if he's coming.
He's
at all.
probably coming to hang out.
I'd hope so. We'll see you there, buddy. Ideally. All right. Big Joe. We're moving into another little game here. FMK, if you're familiar. If anyone listening is not, we're going to give Joe 3 topics. He's got to fuck one, marry one, and kill one. And he's got to use his druthers. He can explain it all to us as little or as much as he likes. I'm going to go. Would you like to do one about construction tools? Is that something or some carpentry tools? Do you want to do FMK for carpentry tools? Is that something you'd be down with?
Yeah, sure. I think
All
I could
right,
do
so,
that.
all right. Fuck, marry, kill, circular saw, reciprocating saw, oscillating tool.
Hmm. Definitely kill reciprocating saw. It's not a great tool. It's good sometimes, but limited use.
Yeah, it's fair.
I'd probably marry the skill saw because I feel like that's the most versatile. And I guess fuck the oscillating tool because
Oscillating tool is pretty cool.
it is pretty cool.
I did not have one when I did not have one when I did maintenance a decade ago, and my God, it would have come in handy. Like so many tasks, like so many fucking tasks. Having an oscillating tool would have I could have. Oh, there's just so much little shit I could have done quicker with that. All right, good deal. Good deal. That one was nothing really stood out to me, and I was just I saw a lot of carpentry stuff. And I was like, oh, because a lot of the other stuff submitted was like stuff we already kind of hit on. So I was like, oh, I'm gonna just throw him this strictly tool related question, and then I'll pass it off here to Big Joey for a little Rushmore.
I might have 2.
Take it.
Yeah, we're gonna see how well one goes, and then maybe do the next one.
Joe is so long winded, we might not have time for a second one, but I think
Yeah. Your Mount Rushmore of your siblings,
How can you do that? You can't have that.
aka which one are you leaving out?
Oh no! Do I get an alien?
What?
Do I get the alien?
Oh, I guess you technically do. That's not fair. Oh, it is fair. It's absolutely very fair. So yeah,
The alien head would be the black sheep, though. You would think, because it'd be the last one you'd mention.
it's the one nobody sees.
That's me and my family.
Yeah, because there's 6 of us, big family. So yeah, Linda, Santana, Rosetta, Tim, and Jerry. I guess Jerry's getting the alien.
Yeah, the alien head made that too easy. So I'm gonna go metal bands.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Metal bands.
Metal bands.
Yeah, you'll get. What the fuck did I just break? We might be able to actually get into this one. Do you listen to metal?
Yeah, but what I consider metal might be a little different. But I would go Tool, Melvins, Glassjaw count.
Of course they do.
Glassjaw.
Aren't they Canadian?
I think they're Brooklyn. So
No, I'm thinking of Alexis on Fire. Yeah.
But Snot. Snot's new metal.
Still counts.
Still counts. I'll go with that. That's what I would go with. That's
Tool
kind of what.
Melvins. So the Melvins are up there for you?
Yeah, they're one of my favorite bands.
That's so cool. King Buzzo plays on Fantomas.
Yeah.
So you would have heard all the Mike Patton talk from 2 weeks ago.
Yep.
Did you hear that album when they did all their songs together?
Yeah, I'm not a huge Fantomas guy.
Mm-hmm. That was most of my introduction to the Melvins was that album. Like
really?
I've always knew them because I know that Tool covered them.
Yeah.
Right? Like there are some Melvins
Who did they
covers.
cover?
Geez, you're gonna do this to me?
No, you don't have to answer now. But I know they're buddies. They play together.
Yeah,
But I can't. What they?
I'll figure it out and I'll message you because I know they did another one too on the Salaval album. There's a cover of Peach. which is
Yeah.
the British band that they hired Justin Chancellor from. But I know there's a Melvins cover live from Tool somewhere out in the world.
I bet there is.
Yeah, I'll figure that out. I'll find it.
Hmm.
All right. Well, you passed Mount Rushmore.
I got
Yeah.
I'm gonna hit you with it. Well, it could either be a topic of conversation or we can make it a Rushmore because there's one thing that was under additional info I do want to touch base on. So I'm gonna set it up as a Mount Rushmore, but if you can't do it, then just talk briefly. So, books that you've listened to that have been featured on Unpaid and Underrated, Mount Rushmore, and or just are there any like someone put it in the notes? I'm assuming it was you. So,
That was me.
like, did you went out of your way to get books that you've heard about, or you just happen to have already consumed them and were like, oh, I know what they're talking about.
When I'm listening to your podcast, a lot of times I'm at my computer.
Mhm.
So if someone mentions a book or mentions a recipe or whatever, a lot of times I'll look it up and add it to my my search or whatever, or my I can't think what the Audible thing is called, but
Oh yeah,
you know,
I use Goodreads. I don't know what
my
Audible does.
wish list or whatever. So
Gotcha. That's awesome. Any books specifically stand out? Like one book specifically that you were like, oh, that was a good find.
I liked it was Big Jess's book, and I can't remember the name of it. It was Last House on
Okay.
something street. But it was a pretty good book, and I like that
Nice.
one.
That's awesome. Like this is the stuff that
And then,
like this is amazing to hear. Like you literally are literally as deep into us as well, that sounded awkward.
You're deep.
both senses.
You're so deep into us
Yes.
that you might be from Till
Like-
I Come.
Yeah. And just with a side of tulips. That's awesome. No, this is like
Sorry, your
this
wife's
is-
gonna listen to this. My bad.
This has been very enjoyable. I've liked that someone gets something from what we do. Like that is rewarding to hear that you have taken something from our podcast and intermingled it into Joe's life. That's happy stuff. All right.
The other one, I'm not sure if it was from your podcast or if it was just from following Waffle, Big Steve. I can't think
Yep.
of his name.
Steve,
Waffle.
yep.
Steve
Yeah,
Steve
the
Rose.
American Prometheus, and I really enjoyed that.
Cool.
So I'd
I-
say those two.
I put a quick into the Lugal machine,
Yeah.
and it looks like Tool and Gary helped me out. So I mentioned "You Lied" by Peach. King Buzzo played on that,
Oh, all right.
and they did a song called "Divorced,"
Yeah.
which King Buzzo played on. So it might not have been a Tool cover, but I knew there was that connection, and "Divorced" was the connection I was. So wrong again, Joey.
Oh, kind of. I knew they played together. I just couldn't think of the cover. Oh, the Divorce song is really good. It's
Yeah. All these bands are so incestuous. So you're just not a Mike Patton fan, or just not a Fantomas fan?
not a Fantomas fan. I'm a big Mike Patton.
And Fantomas is the one. Like, I swear-
I don't know.
for me, not King, Mr. Bungle's the hard one for me to love.
Really?
Yeah, I have moments where like Squeeze Me Macaroni, where I'm just like, this is the best. And then
Yeah.
something else will happen, and I'm like, what the hell am I listening to? For me, it's Mr.
Yeah.
Bungle is the hard one for me to really get behind. Yeah, I can see Fantomas though, because they're really avant-garde weirdo shit.
Yeah.
Like they have that one album that's like an hour long and it's all one track, and there's like the sound of scraping teeth and whispering, and it's just like even
That one.
I've listened to that one a few times, and Delirium Cordia it's called. And I was just like, how do I get through this every time? Why do I do this to myself? Anyway,
Good.
you want to hit him with Unpaid Underrated?
Yeah. Big Joe, since you explained least fun, most fun so well, you want to hit the family and friends of Big Joe here with the rules and what the game of Unpaid or Underrated consists of.
That was the 100% original game to Unpaid and Underrated.
Yes,
And
sir.
basically, unpaid means, basically it's something you don't like or
Is
I don't know
unliked
how
in
to-
general.
Agreed.
What's that? Yeah, unliked or just. And then underrated means underrated. It's way better than most people think.
Now,
Perfect.
Keith,
Yeah, buddy.
before you ask,
I'm not gonna do your highlighted one.
that's
Or
okay.
your
But
bold.
before you ask him, the top half is one, the bottom half is another. So do your best
I got
to
you. Yeah,
pick
yeah.
one from each side so
Yep.
we don't just run through.
Dope. All right, I'm gonna pull one out. If we, I don't think we mentioned this earlier. I just quickly added it. Unpaid or underrated smoked cheese. Is that something we talked about earlier? I can't recall.
Not yet.
All right, so smoked cheese. What's the unpaid and underrated verdict with druthers? Audible druthers. What you got?
I think it's underrated because it's
Yeah.
delicious. I know
What
it.
kind of
I
like
can make
what
it.
makes a cheese smoked? I guess is this like something you're is this something
Mm,
you just go to the deli and like say, hey, I want a, or is this like you buy regular cheese and like put it in I don't know what smoked, I legitimately ignorant to what smoked cheese is, so dumb it down for me.
so I have smoked cheese. I've done it successfully and
Is that
unsuccessfully.
is that a town near you?
Yeah, it's 20 miles south.
Yep, that's what I
But,
figured. All right, sorry.
so
So by
you
smoking
gotta
cheese, it's yep.
you gotta smoke it kind of cold. So the time I did it wrong, I didn't put ice underneath of it, so it just all
Oh,
melted
yeah, I can
into
see
the
that.
pan,
Okay,
which wasn't. It still tasted good, but
I'd still eat the fuck out of that. Melted
big
cheese is
blob.
amazing.
But yeah, just take a whatever wood and start a
Okay, so
small fire somewhere and kind of.
so it's the act of smoking it like in some kind of like grill apparatus or something. It's not just like you don't just go to a deli and buy smoked cheese.
You can,
You can.
Okay,
and it's
that's a thing
delicious.
too. Okay,
Smoked
all right.
Gouda is very, very popular.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Good to know. I like it. Okay, so unpaid or underrated rodents, including squirrels and small other normal little critters you see around your house or outside. That is.
Let's say unpaid for sure.
Yeah.
Like how can you like a rodent? But
Yeah.
I did have on a bike ride. I did have a chipmunk jump on my foot mid pedal and made it around like a rotation or two before it jumped off.
I'm not even afraid of chipmunks, and that would terrify me.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I'd probably pee my pants a little bit. I
Remember,
wouldn't, but like,
remember when we talked about how you don't want to be the guy that punches a goose in the face?
yeah, or a
Do I
dog.
want
Yeah,
to be the guy that kills a chipmunk for jumping on me?
yeah,
Like
I
I
was
would, it
scared.
would terrify me for that reason and that reason only. Like, what do I do to get you off of me without killing you? But also,
yeah.
if
This
you
one
hate them
just
so
jumped
much,
off
just
and it was safe. This one was safe.
what's your least favorite rodent?
I mean, probably rats, but it might be
That's fair.
ferret.
Ferrets are ferrets rodents or no? I think ferrets are part of
Ferrets.
they're part of the weasel family.
Are they not?
Yeah, they're
Sorry.
weasels.
Is a
But
weasel not a rodent?
no, I don't think so. But I also don't think I would love to come across a ferret in the wild. Like I feel like
Good. Are ferrets in the wild, or are they
I
just
feel
fucking pets now? Like where the fuck's a ferret live? Like I
That's a good
knew,
question.
I think I knew a couple people in high school that had pet ferrets,
yeah,
and
but
they're
those are so the thing about a pet ferret
but
is you have to like descent them because they also reek like skunks. Like they have a defense mechanism that makes them smell very bad in the wild. So like pet ferrets are barely real ferrets at that point. It's like axolotls. Axolotls almost don't exist in the real world anymore because we've just farmed them to death.
Gary,
So
where are ferrets from, buddy? Let us know.
yeah, ferret. Yeah, beer Lugal machine here.
We'll circle back to that, Big Gary, because that actually I'm curious. That is
You
interesting.
know, I also found out the guinea pigs exist in the real world and they're food. And it like that was so mind blowing to learn that like, do you ever look at an animal and be like, what do you do in the world? Where did
Like
you?
I don't like. I was gonna say food for what, but I really don't want to know or think about guinea
Yeah.
pigs getting
No,
eaten by snakes and
people eat
shit.
them. No, people eat them.
Oh,
In
oh,
in Papa
South America?
in yeah in Peru,
Huh.
um, and Papua New Guinea and places like that. Like they literally just chase them down and eat them because they're just small sources of meat like rabbits for us, right? But like you look at these things and they're so stupid and dependent. You're like, what do you do in the world? Like when you exist outside of us. And I guess ferrets would be that one where you look at it and you're like, where do you go in the world? Interesting. Interesting. What's your most favorite rodent?
I guess. I mean, if I had to pick one, probably a rabbit. If a rabbit counts.
Is a rabbit or
Are
rodent?
rabbits rodent? They gotta be.
I don't know.
Yeah, they got those stupid rodent teeth.
All right.
I got bit by one when I was a kid, but they're still
I guess.
better. They're still better than all the rest.
All right. Unpaid or underrated? Let's go mom and pop restaurants.
Underrated for sure.
I, put
Chain
that,
restaurants can suck shit.
I put that one in.
I love it. I was like, I have to be the one that asked that for all the shit that I did. Like, I wasn't going to answer that one, but I was like, I got to ask it. Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's 9 times out of 10, it's going to be better than the chain.
Yeah.
I won't
And
say
it's
100%
just nice.
of the time, but 9 times out of 10 for sure.
Yeah. I'd say 9 out of 10. And it's nice to support, a small
or is it-
company.
Or is it 7?
Massachusetts.
Are mom and pop restaurants 7 out of 7, or are they 9 out of 10?
Yeah, I'd give it a
I
9 out of 10.
Yeah, I think it would be 9 out of 10. I did like Scar and Scar's the video. She said, anytime with the cruise, 7 out of 7 or something. I had to think. I was like, wait, does that fit the scale that we talked about? It does, because the 7 out of 7 can be a little more deep, I think.
So, by the way, Gary,
Yeah,
who
we-
was biking home and doing his best Nate impression, has informed us that
the werewolf, that was great.
that wild ferrets are actually North American, and yeah, they actually they hunt prairie dogs, small rodents, so they're rodent killers. So they should be your best friend.
You want to change your answer there?
Yeah, and a group of ferrets is called a business.
Interesting. It's all good information.
Interesting.
A business of ferrets. Yeah, we're going from an urban podcast to a nature podcast here.
So if you eliminated ferrets, you would be taking care of business. Is that where that term came from?
Yep, that's what the whole song is about.
Taking care of someone make I don't want to see a meme of like dead ferrets, but taking care of business would be pretty funny.
Yep.
But like make it not gruesome.
Do you want to do another one? We got lots there, man.
Sure.
But we're also at 10 after 10, so leave it up to you.
Unpaid or underrated lifted trucks.
I would have to say unpaid, even if I have a slightly lifted truck.
Do you have that one lift where like the front is lower than the back?
Oh, God,
no.
that's something. That's called something else too, isn't it? What's that called? That's I don't know. That's got a whole different terminology.
It's named after a state, and I couldn't tell you which state.
Washington. Yeah, the Washington truck.
I think it might be Jersey, but I could be wrong. I think it's a East Coast thing, I believe.
It's probably
But I
called the
don't know.
Florida lift because Florida's not real.
It's pretty fucking
No.
douchey, is what it is. All right, that'll wrap me up.
So many hot takes today.
Well, I mean, it's normal. It's on par.
Unpaid or underrated sanding the sharp edges of furniture.
It pains me to say, but underrated.
What's the
Just
point of
always
sharp
good.
edges on furniture? Like, why would you have that? Why would you
No,
be
you
like,
still-
I really want to hit my shin on this sharp thing all the time. I'm going to put that right in the living room.
It looks. Sometimes it looks better when it's sharp, but it is not better. It's not better. I know that came from my wife, so I had to admit defeat on that one.
Unpaid or underrated, and you'll have to give me something on this one because I have no clue what I'm about to ask. Sean O'Malley.
I mean, I think at this point he's overrated. He was the UFC champion at.
Yeah, I think I vaguely
Heavyweight?
remember that name. Yeah, was he a heavyweight?
He's 10
years ago, or was he the Irish guy? From
No,
more
that's
recent?
no, that's Conor McGregor.
No, there's another one
He
with
was the American knockoff of Conor McGregor.
Yeah, did he have curly hair? I don't fucking
He had
remember that.
curly hair.
Okay, I think I remember him. I haven't watched UFC in like 20 years, but I assume it's still doing okay.
So I would say is probably unpaid.
Okay.
Unpaid. I don't remember what I said first, but yeah, he's pretty good, but he's just not.
I think you said you suck and you would kick his ass if you saw him, is what I heard. And,
The man that is half my weight would mop the floor with me, so I definitely did not say that.
Unpaid or underrated rescue dogs.
Underrated for sure.
Mm-hmm.
How do you not like a dog that you're getting from a pound or whatever? And that So my first dog as an adult, like my wife and I, we were dating at the time, and she had found a dog, Sugar, and she wanted to go look at. And I had found a dog, Biscuit, spelled like Limp Biscuit,
Mm-hmm.
that I wanted to go look at. And we went and looked at Sugar, and Sugar tried to climb a fence to get away from us. But we brought her home anyway. And then we went and took a look at Biscuit, and Biscuit would go over to my wife and wag his tail and be all lovey, and then he'd come over to me and just growl. And for some reason, I said, "This is my dog."
Mm-hmm.
And we brought him home, and he loved him. He's a great dog for a lot of years.
And he
That's
loves you
awesome.
back?
Yeah.
Of course. Geez, I got maybe two more here. Nope. No. Unpaid or underrated? Who's Robbie Lawler?
He's another UFC fighter.
Not so.
Okay.
So, I mean, I would say he's underrated, but he's kind of a pioneer. I don't know, one of the early guys, and he was just really fun to watch. He stand-up fighter, and could just take any punch you could throw at him, and yeah, just one of the most entertaining fighters to watch. I guess that's what I would say about that.
Okay. Last one then. Unpaid or underrated? Paula Abdul.
That was my first album. So, first album I ever bought, I believe. So I would have to say underrated. And I just had a huge crush on her when I was a young teenage boy.
We all did.
Yeah.
Did you ever see her live?
No, it wasn't. Didn't go on that far into my concert era. But
All right. Well, I think you passed unpaid and underrated. And I got
Sure
through
did.
most of them. Got through
Well
almost all
done.
of them. Good work.
Well done. I have a very brief, more of a geography question for someone that lives in the state of Washington, and I saw some beach mentioned above. So, like the state, how much of it is like it's all there's so much coastline, but is it usable beach coastline, or is it all like fucking rocky cliffs? And as I don't hear people say, "Hey, let's go to Washington and go to the beach." Like, is that a thing? Like, I don't know. I'm a fan of more of a prettier beach with you know not necessarily your typical like just huge white sands. I liked like Cape Cod area stuff like that. So I'm envisioning if that maybe was what Washington is like. Just
well, there is a lot of usable beach. That's more say the southwest area where I grew up was a usable beach. And then Long Beach is a usable beach, but there's a lot of rocky cliffs kind of up north on the peninsula. But it's probably similar to Cape Cod. I think we're pretty close, but
nice. Ooh,
it's might be a little colder. The wind comes in.
Makes sense.
Wind comes in and gets a little cool. But
bonus, unpaid or underrated, Starbucks.
Unpaid for sure. It's just
Gotcha.
I don't know. It's all about the small mom and pops.
Yep.
Tell me my stupid ass did not just realize Seattle, Washington is in Washington.
That's that like northwest Washington, not the East Coast Washington.
I know, but like earlier, I was just like, "Oh, there's a state," and then like, of course, I know Seattle, Washington. Dummy. I don't know my American geography. Actually, I probably know more about American geography than you do of Canadian geography.
Oh, I'm sure.
You know more than I do for sure.
Were you a Supersonic fan growing up?
Not really.
Okay, so like, I was gonna ask if you were like, would you consider the Oklahoma City championship they just won like a Seattle Sonics victory or not?
I would not.
Yeah,
but
I don't think
not a big fan of basketball in general. But
all right, that's cool. Do you have anything you want to hit us with, buddy? What you got some questions for us or anything you wanted to shoot the breeze with?
As somebody who has listened to every episode.
Yeah, I butchered that.
As somebody who has listened to every episode, tried as many of our recipes as you can, tried to listen to or read all the books. Cool. Let's go. I'm looking forward to this.
The bar is so high. Like I mean, is the bar higher than 3 feet? He might not be able to jump.
No, he's going to get us.
Let's go.
We'll see. So Joey asked himself this question even after I had written it for myself. So, but he didn't answer it all the way. So, Mike Patton affiliated bands, Mount Rushmore. So, like you could go.
Yep.
The Nathaniel, whatever, I can't. Merriweather. That thing was awesome.
Now, did I introduce you to that, or did you hear that before that?
You introduced me to that.
Oh, hell yeah. And like I said, do not listen to this with kids in the car. That song Sex, that's a cover. I don't know what that cover's of, obviously. And the woman that sings that with him is a French lady who has done nothing else. Like, I can't find her in the rest of the world. Probably Fantomas first, after all the talk we had earlier. Yeah. They did an album. Their second album was entirely of movie score covers.
That'd be cool.
That they made metal. They did Rosemary's Baby, which is on regular rotation here because it's one of my favorite horror movies. And then they did the cover of the ending credits of her singing to the baby. Yeah, they did Twin Peaks. Like, it's probably going to be Fantomas first, Tomahawk second for sure.
Yeah.
The first Tomahawk album, incredible. The second one was their they did a rendition of Native American songs.
Yep.
Again, incredible. The third album, kind of poppy, and I couldn't name a song from it, but still, like, really do like it.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 2. Yeah, Lovage is up there for sure. Like, for sure, Lovage is up there. That's the one I listen to the most. Songs to Make Love to Your Old Lady by. But he didn't write that one, right? So, but you said affiliated.
Affiliated, yeah.
So then it comes down to, do I get an alien face?
Sure. I took one.
Yeah. If I get an alien face,
You just don't want to be welcomed by your family. That's why you took the 5th one.
if I get an alien face, I'm probably going to go Faith No More. Because again, like, the original Faith No More lineup, incredible. But then they did that song or that album in like 2020 or 2019 or something. Okay. Yeah, that one. Because that song, like, one of the songs randomly came up on my Apple playlist, which was Dog Eat Dog, and it's so good. And they get the motherfucker on the phone. That song's pointless and hilarious and so good. And Alien Face is probably... Do I get to choose the Crank album?
Sure.
Yeah, then that's going on there. Because that's so fun. It's one of the most stupid, fun action movies, Crank 2, High Voltage. And if you know Mike Patton, when you're watching the movie, I didn't know he was the score, but I heard those particular sounds he uses. He has like these clicks and whistles that he uses in all of his songs on Tomahawk.
Yeah.
And I was going, why is this so familiar? The whole time I'm watching the movie. And I've always said, like, I went into that movie thinking this was going to be stupid. Okay. Chev Chelios died. He fell out of a helicopter. Helicopter. You can't do a second movie. And then the moment he just wakes up and shoves the shotgun up that dude's butt, and you're like, oh, that's what this movie is. This is stupid on purpose. And then you hear the Mike Patton sounds. I was going, I know that. I know that noise. And then I clued in to realize, yeah. Also, Maynard James Keenan from Tool is in that movie.
Huh.
Yeah, he's the dog trainer with the electric collar.
All right.
So you haven't seen the movie?
I think so, but it's been a long.
Yeah, so Maynard is in that movie. right? So it's all those connections, but at the same time, it's like, yeah. So I'm gonna put that one on there. I kind of want to put Delirium Cordia, no, not Delirium Cordia, Mondo Cane, the album that he did, the one jazz album where he has like the whole
Yeah.
orchestra and he's singing the old Italian songs. I kind of want to put that on there. Um, there you go. Yeah, so that would be it. I once had a friend describe Mike Patton as not the best at everything, but not the best at anything, but top 5 at everything.
But pretty accurate, I think.
Yeah.
That Get the Motherfucker on the Phone came on my playlist.
Yep.
I couldn't remember where it was from.
Yeah, that was that album.
And I didn't look at it, and I've been trying to find it, so thank you. I don't listen to that album very often.
My Mike Patton knowledge is oddly specific.
Yeah.
It's like one time, the story is like he was at a show and he was up in the rafters watching the show and he pissed in his shoe and dumped it on the band for some reason because he thought they were terrible. Like apparently he's a psychotic weirdo.
Yeah, that's a little salty.
Yeah, like he's a chaotic weirdo. I won't say psychotic. That's not nice. He's a chaotic weirdo who just likes to cause problems.
Yeah.
But he's also dumb talented. So as long as he's not getting me too'd or anything, I'm for him.
That's good. So then I have another music question for Joey.
Okay.
Fuck, Mary, Kill, Maynard's bands. So Perfect Circle, Tool, or I can't think of the third one.
Pussifer. Pussifer. I'm gonna marry Pussifer all day, every day.
All right.
Easily one of the best concerts I've been to. I think I've told the story on here before how like we went there, they were out of tickets. They were gonna set us up in the rafters, and by the time we went to the ATM,
With the pissy boots.
yep, we went to the ATM and came back, and they were like, "Psych!" We opened up some like J rows, so I was like 5 rows from the front for dumb cheap because like a bunch of people had canceled, and it was every show that Pussifer does is a different show. And this one in particular, they were doing 2 nights. The first night was their airliner show, which is based on the show notes of their first album, V is for Vagina, where everything was like you opened it up and it was like the safety briefing from an airline. So we're in the lobby waiting for the show to start, and careen around, and the drummer from Primus, whose name is escaping me, he was playing for them at the time.
Some Alexander.
Yes. They're walking around handing out peanuts. And we had no clue who they were. They were just wearing these airliner outfits like flight attendants, and they were just like, here's some Pussifer peanuts, enjoy your show, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then they walk on stage, and I was like, you're telling me I just took peanuts from Tim Alexander? And I had no clue that it was him. Then the next night was they did the entire album again, but country style. So we couldn't make that show, which I regret, because that country album that they do, like they remixed every song into a country song. The next time I saw them, it was like this entire thing where like he wheeled out an Airstream, and it was just like this artistic show. The third time I saw them, there was a wrestling ring on stage, and in between songs, there was a wrestling match. Like every Pussifer show I have been to has been different. So obviously marry them. I'm going to fuck Tool because that's how I got involved in them.
Yeah.
Love their music. It's what got me into singing. It's what got me into heavy. It's what got me into everything. But I've seen Tool over 14 times. I lost count at 14. And 10 of those shows have been the same show.
Yeah.
Because at this point, they're a nostalgic nu metal band.
Butt rock.
Yeah, pretty much. And even Maynard's bored of it. When I saw him at his book signing, right? This guy, like, they were doing questions in the crowd, and he's like, so like Maynard, how are you ever gonna like recreate the greatness of Tool and blah 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 blah? And Maynard's answer was and then somebody in the crowd yelled, you should listen to Pussifer. And like that's
Right.
the correct response. Like that's how he's going to like this is the better renewed version of Maynard's artistic talents, which means I have to kill a perfect circle.
Yeah.
Which I don't want to. I love that band. But like the last album was kind of I don't love how political they got.
Yeah.
Whether I agree with their politics or not, I just if I want politics, I'll listen to Rage Against the Machine. Right? If I want politics, I'll listen to System of a Down. And the music wasn't as good as it could have been. I love how bass heavy they are, to be honest with you. But I would argue that yeah, maybe that last Pussifer album isn't exactly where or no, sorry, Perfect Circle album would probably put them in the kill. Did you know Maynard was actually supposed to sing for Rage Against the Machine?
Yep. I didn't know that.
Yep. He tried out for them. They went with Zach, which was obviously the better choice.
It was a better choice for them. Yeah. Yeah. I think it's supposed to be coming out with something July 8th.
July 8th, big announcement. Can't wait. I did not go to Sasanta. I've seen Primus twice. I've seen A Perfect Circle 3 or 4 times. I just don't really need to again. Like I'm so old, I don't want to go to concerts. I'm going to 2 concerts next week. I'm going to see Weird Al and Amigo the Devil, and it's back to back. And I'm booking a hotel, and I'm staying in and like, but I'm going to these venues where I just don't need to be around the crowd.
Yeah.
I don't want to do it, and I especially don't want to pay $200 to see a band I've seen 4 or 5 times. That you'll never see me at a Tool show again, ever.
Yeah. I'd probably still go to Tool, but I kind of feel the same way about concerts.
Yeah. I'd probably see Pussifer again because it's a different show, but the last Tool show was $250 for seats, not even GA. And I'm watching it the whole time going like, I've seen this 10 times. Why am I here?
Yeah. Like it. Good takes.
Thank you.
So then, Keith,
What you got, buddy?
fuck, marry, kill. Perfectly filled out spreadsheet. Oh man. A killer Facebook marketplace deal or a delicious chicken parm.
Well, kill chicken parm.
We killed chicken parm for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's ooh. I think I'd have to marry a marketplace, a killer marketplace deal, because that'd be the reoccurring theoretically one. So that'd be good for the gym and or finances in general. So then I'd F the spreadsheet, the perfectly filled out spreadsheet. Yeah, I think that's the smart financial decision.
But doesn't the marketplace deal lead to a perfectly filled out spreadsheet?
if you're smart. They are simpatico.
Symbiotic?
Is simpatico not a thing? That's not a word.
Oh, it is.
Yeah. Symbiotic or sympathetic. I don't know. We're not big English over here. Yeah, I think that's what I think I'd have to go with that. Like a chicken parm's okay, but I think the crew has pretty much ruined everything for me that I enjoy. You fucks. Take the joy out of everything that a man enjoys.
That's not true. We still love deadlifts.
So this one might be off, but
all good.
SMK.
We'll do it live.
Hank the Third. Orville Peck or Beyonce's country album.
Is this for Keith?
Yeah, this is for Keith. Sorry.
Do you even know who Orville Peck is?
No, I don't know. I think I've listened to like one Hank the Third song when I was in high school and wasn't my cup of tea.
Yeah, so I didn't actually have that written down, but I kind of.
You're good.
No, I'll do it. I'll do it. We're gonna kill Beyonce's country album.
Well, yeah, that's a given.
That's not necessarily a given. I'm gonna marry Hank 3 because his first 2 country albums were 3. So his first 3 country albums were incredible.
His thrice.
his thrice.
Mm.
It'll be funnier when this comes out.
And then his metal albums with Ass Jack. Couldn't even name a song.
Nope.
Nope. Couldn't even name a song. And I know he can do it because he sang on that one. He was on Rebel Meets Rebel. He did that song with Devil Driver, which was a cover of his song.
Sail.
Devil Driver did do Sail, yes.
I know that's
Thank you for contributing, Keith.
That is my familiarity. It was my question, you fuck. Goddamn.
I'm saying thank you.
I know.
And well, fuck Orville Peck. And also couldn't name an Orville Peck song, even though I know of the guy. He's from Toronto. He's 45 minutes away. But I find his stuff to be a little depressing.
Yeah.
He's got that
depressing music.
You might like Orville Peck, but he's very.
I got into him for a little bit.
Yeah, he's got that deep voice that just makes everything a little sad.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Like it's not outlaw. He's not singing about, the fun stuff at all, which should be right up my alley considering my love of Meet the Devil. But I answered for you, Keith. You're welcome.
Teamwork.
So I may ask one more question for both of you, or
Yeah, buddy.
it's just wanted to hear what is one thing or some things that you love about where you live or where you're from, because I know you're from West Virginia. You live in New York.
I mean, I love the scenery of my hometown, of my home state. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I take it for granted. It's that whole you don't know what you have until it's gone kind of thing, and like it's so fucking flat. I mean, granted, there are some elevations and some mountain ranges in New York, but it's just nothing close, nothing like in my backyard. Whereas I like grew up on a fucking mountain and like always had beautiful scenery, and like I could walk anywhere and just see like miles and miles of like just green and hills and shit. It seemed like so. I definitely miss that, and I don't get it. Where I've been driving to and commuting to. It's a little more of a secluded area, or if I'm like driving for like an hour of just like all like hills and like small hills, but some wooded scenery. But yeah, nothing's like home for sure.
Yeah.
Do you say Appalachian or Appalachian?
Appalachian. Neither. Is there a third option? Appalachian. I haven't said it. It's a word I haven't used since I moved up here. Honestly, the Appalachian. It's not Appalachian, but Appalachian sounds weird too now. But it's definitely not Appalachian. It's not like a door latch.
It is when I hear people from the Appalachian Mountains say it.
Maybe I'd have to. That's. I mean, I grew up literally there. I just don't. I haven't used that term in many a moon. Appalachian. I say Appalachian. I don't know. I'd have to listen to that on like a YouTube pronunciation and like which one did I say my whole life? Because
Appalachia.
I don't definitely never said Appalachian. Oh god, it's right on the tip of my tongue how to say it perfectly, and it's just not coming out right now.
I wanted to do this when you were talking about Chris, because I'm sure he has an opinion on that.
Yeah.
My city is one of the weirdest areas of growth, setback. And I think what I do appreciate about people from my city is their determination.
Yeah.
But then I left that city and I moved out to the farms area outside of the city. And what I appreciate about up here is being left the fuck alone. And yeah, like I have great neighbors. I love everybody around me, but they also just know when to just like don't and when not to, because they moved out here for the same reason. Right? Like last week, my neighbor knocked on my door and he's like, I bought too much milk. You have 2 kids. Here's some milk. And it was 2 bags of milk. And that was the extent of the conversation. I was, thank you. And he was like,
pretty cool.
Talk to you later. And he just left. And like, that's dope. Or if the kids are out in the backyard and he's out there, because he's also a scout leader, there's things like that where he's like, I got him, go do something for 10 minutes, right? Like that's dope. But also he doesn't pry. The other neighbor on the side doesn't pry. And then if I want to go have a beer, I get to go to the Legion in town, and people down there don't like it's. That's pretty much what I appreciate about this area. Don't love how fast it's building up. We are in a heavily developing area, but where I live specifically, you can't develop. In Canada, it's called white land. So you have brown land, which you can't develop on. You have green land, which is protected. You have white land, which is for further development. But you need like specific provincial permission to develop. And nobody's going to give it where I am. So for now, I'm safe. 10, 15, 20 years, I might end up with some suburban McMansions behind me. And right, that's when you hold out.
We used to be a proper
We
country.
used to be a proper fucking country, and that's when you build a giant fence or you sell. Like at that point, so I would say that's what I like about here. What I don't love the turkey farm. I'm covered in flies consistently. Yeah, we're pretty close to a farm.
Yeah.
I just gave away my whole like. You could find me at this point.
I mean, I could just email me. I'll DM his address, guys.
Is that cut above the rest?
Ask Chris. Did he not send you that? Because that would be funny. Cause
I sent him that. He hasn't sent me that. Was it a voice note?
No, it was a whole video. Like he recorded us at the bar table for like 2 minutes or something.
Hell yeah. Okay, I'll bother him.
He's a good dude. He was supposed to be on the podcast last night, but he had some emergency he had to miss, so I was sad. But we're always thinking about you, bud. All right, Joe. Anything in closing before we start hit doing all the ad reads and everything? Anything about yourself that you don't think we hit on that you want the crew to know? Is that
nothing
good bit?
Nothing I can think of right now.
No bone to pick with anybody. No, this is your time. Like Tanner's listening. Do you have any opinions on any blanks that you wanted to share with him or anything like that?
No, I've kind of liked them all, except for the original lift shorts, but those are gone, and these new ones are pretty fucking nice.
Yeah, they are. I'm wearing them right now. I'm actually wearing the black lift.
I got my lift shorts in. I never did get to say what I was wearing.
Oh yeah, what are you wearing, buddy?
It's not actually what my first order was, but it is the next size up.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yep, we've all been there.
Weekend Warrior and the black lift shorts.
Yeah, I got my black lift shorts on too.
Updated version of my very first order.
Nice. All right. Well, if anyone else wants to do some ordering, go ahead and head over to hit up our affiliate links. We got Obsidian, Barbell Rescue, Plate Snacks, Home Gym Con. Jake, I think, is going to come out with a date and location very soon for 2026. The fact that all the crew, when you listen to last week's episode and watch all the YouTube video, there was 60 fucking crew there. I don't see that lessening. So if you don't want to go to the Arnold because it's too fucking crowded and you're closer to Kentucky, which we're pretty sure it's going to be at Louisville again, come on down, hang out with us. It's a good time. Belt Fed Strength, we already hit on them. Freedom Fitness Equipment at Ashton, he's got all that flooring going on right now. And then help Grant pay for his boat ride home by buying a little apparel from him. So use code UNPAID all those places. It'll help you save a little bit of money. And Big Joe, one more time, where are they going to find you at on Instagram?
This is Joe Deshazer on Instagram and the other Big Joe on Discord.
Perfect. Big Joey, where you at?
At Joey_Molesco, MLECZKO. And that's it.
Awesome. So we got the Instagram, Unpaid and Underrated Podcast, website, unpaidinternpodcast.com. Go race for that first comment on YouTube. I'm Keith Honeycutt73 on Instagram. More importantly, go follow my Orange Gym, the No Wine Cellar. And until then, we will see you next Tuesday. So much easier with a real computer that works.
I know. If only somebody had been telling you that for the past
fuck off! I didn't
30
have
weeks.
No.
I don't want to hear. I didn't have the money after you spent $1,000 on your gym, $500 on emergency flights. I do not want to hear. I didn't have enough money to buy a laptop.
I bought the computer like a week ago. I bought the computer. I've been talking to Nate for like a month about what computer to buy.
I'm aware, but it was on my nerves. It's like it was affecting our ability to podcast.
It was a lot of money. Now we can. I should be able to. The only negative is I don't have iCloud space, so I'll still have to like. I can record it locally, but then I'll figure out how to get it to
No,
Nate
you,
because
you record it
my
locally and you drag and drop into the text message thread that we have.
okay, and that won't eat my iCloud up or anything because
Nope.
I have
Nope.
no iCloud space whatsoever.
No.
Okay.
And also buy iCloud space. Don't.
Well, no, I have fucking I have enough for my phone, but I don't have because my phone's like 250 and I have like 200, and to get more than that, I got to go from paying $3 a month to $10 a month, and there's no point because my phone knows only that it's
Get
like
so
1% bigger.
get Apple One. Does Steph use Apple?
She doesn't have. She has like 20 pictures on her entire phone. So
Does
she
Steph use
doesn't-
Apple?
Yes. No, we can. I know we can
Joe,
share the
do
one
you
we
use
have
Apple?
already.
I don't.
Okay. So here's the thing about Apple One. It's like $40 a month, but you get
Definitely not.
2 terabytes of storage. You get Apple Music, you get Apple Fitness, you get Apple TV, which includes all the movies they release. You get Apple News, and you get Apple Arcade. So Arcade, great for the kids, not your problem. But Apple Music, stop paying for Spotify, start using Apple Music. You can import your playlist. It's easy.
Yeah, I do like a playlist.
Yeah, you get Apple Fitness, and every once in a while, I love doing yoga with the kids. You get free yoga, you get free everything. Like they're
If
not
they run
going
a
to
special on
program
that,
for you.
I'm not gonna do $40 a month. But if there's like a Black Friday special at like 25 for a locked in year, I might jump on that.
Then
But
look into it because like at that
yeah,
rate, the 2 terabytes of storage alone is $13.
yeah, I did see that. It was. I think it was. Oh yeah, because I
But
think
you
it's
shouldn't need it to share it with us.
okay. That's all that really
Because
matters.
what
I
it
just
does is it takes your local storage and moves it into that's what I do. I take it from
yeah,
the local storage and I put it into the text message storage that we have.
nice.
Anyway,
So now you can go smoke cheese again because you heard about smoked cheese on your own episode. So it's like this whole like meta thing where it's like you're doing stuff from the podcast, but it was stuff you already did, and
and
it's a
and
whole.
and I would say honestly, and we didn't get into it while you were talking because I didn't want to interrupt the flow. The fact that you've done that, the
That's
fact that
awesome.
you have tried that, you should be sharing that. You don't have to, obviously, your comfort level.
Yeah.
But for you to put it in there and be like, oh, I tried this recipe from Unpaid and Underrated last week. I would argue don't put it in our Discord, put it in the main Discord in the Unpaid and Underrated chat.
No, that's what I meant. That's what I'm
Okay.
talking about.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I don't ever do anything on the fucking private one. That's solely for here's a link.
Yeah. But I
No,
think
no,
that
no.
would be really cool to share because so many people don't. And it's really
Exactly.
awesome that you do.
100%.
Yeah.
Right. And like you're engaged, you're involved. It shows Tanner. A lot of what I really want to push is showing Tanner some return on his investment in us.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Right. And I think that would do that. So if it happens again and you're like, oh, I made this, I heard about it on Unpaid and Underrated, I wanted to try it, it's not from my area, blah, 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 whatever it is. Like, I think that would be really cool. But again, no pressure. You don't have to
No.
do it. It would be a good way for you to get involved and, help out that chat.
I did do that with all the recipes all the dishes I've made. I put it
You
in
just
the
put them in.
food.
Yeah.
food.
We just gotta. I've never looked at the food one hardly, so
Yeah.
that's where
I
list
avoid
it.
that one too because it's usually
So
just
I
people
would.
arguing.
So if you throw it in ours, I know it's self-serving to us
Also
because,
on yours,
like I
too.
said, this is a relentless like we get a lot more shit than we get kudos from you fuckers in the crew. So like just an attaboy every now and then goes a long way, and that's basically like just seeing banter in our Discord and knowing that like people are listening. It means a lot to us.
So
I love you guys. I mean, I love what you guys do, and I don't know.
We'll make sure Nate
I've
puts
been
that in
listening
there.
since day one.
Did you really?
So-
Okay, so how it feedback for us? How have we? How do you think we've improved, and what would you like to see different, if anything?
I don't
What's
think you need to
working, what
change
doesn't
anything.
work? Okay.
I mean, you've improved a lot. Like
we
those
have no
first,
choice.
Yeah, we sucked.
I don't
I was
know.
bad. I was bad at interviewing people, and I was extremely nervous for like a month or more, several months probably.
I'll admit
Easy enough.
a small change I've made. And it's been hard. But one of the things I've been trying to do for the past like 3 to 4 weeks, and I want to keep going, is instead of this combative relationship I have with Keith, It's actually trying to make him laugh.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
I think the barn swallows thing was where I realized I could do it. And so instead of like arguing with Keith and like being like a little like again argumentative combative with him, I've been trying to lean into his jokes a little more. And that's just a redirect of my own choice that I do kind of want to like that everybody appreciates this odd couple where we're like, oh yeah, but you fuck her, blah, blah, blah. But like I kind of want to do this like, no, I'm out here to try and make Keith laugh
Yeah, it's a little
as
more
much as I
complimentary.
can
That's
now.
good.
Yeah. It's not easy because sometimes we both say shit that just like is like, what?
Yeah.
Like, what? And I think if we can find a healthy balance between the two, I want to go more in that direction. And Joe, like as somebody who has listened since day one, would you think that's a good idea, or should I keep
I think
doing?
it's a good idea.
Yeah,
Yeah, I agree
should
with
I?
you. It'd be
Okay,
good.
because
Kinda,
I know the odd couple thing has been working, but I do think that maybe leaning a little more into complimenting each other might be a little better.
I think that would be better.
Yeah.
Cool.
Just,
I don't know if you've noticed, Keith, but I have been
No, it's
actively trying.
nice. I keep an eye on that. Do you go out of your way when I share stuff on Instagram, like about the that week's guest, to like make sure you're following them, or do you kind of wait until you see if you like them before you follow them? Because I'm just curious. Like half of my job, in my eyes, it's not really my job, but like if I don't do it, no one else will. Is to like grow the crew essentially's like closeness to each other. Like I don't just want like 600 people that follow Massonomics. I want 600 people that follow each other, and like we don't have that right now.
Is that for me or Joe? Yeah, I'm sorry we're grilling you, but like
Oh no, yeah, Joe Deshazer.
we don't usually get people that have been listening since day one.
yeah. No, I, I don't. How many episodes have you had? 100 and whatever. I probably
112, and
100
there's
something people.
yeah.
6.
Like,
Yeah,
usually
there's literally
when-
we've had like 98 guests probably, or 100. I mean, there's 100 people in our Discord, so we've had 100 guests thereabouts.
Yeah. So I probably follow all 100 of them.
That's amazing. Most people,
Like
I feel like a lot of people don't. Like I've been putting a lot of this effort into the road to lift hard because I know a lot of people don't follow each other. So like it's just one more way to like nudge these newer crew or even older crew that just are too lazy to do it. Because I'm like, why don't you follow this person? Why don't you know this person?
Hong Kong.